Yeah, I'm so excited. It's just the first part we want to know. So let me put pull up. Sister Scully, share the live, share the live. Hi. Hello, welcome to my live. Let me say it again. What Sister Scully said? What she said? Let's get ready to go. Yes, sir. Share the live, share the live. Let's share this live. Because listen, I'm so excited to be speaking to my guest tonight. The light here, let me see, let me turn it off. I am so excited. Yeah, this one is better. So excited to be speaking to my guest tonight. And he was so accommodative. He was like, can you come on? He was like, yeah man, when? Okay, no problem. I'm like, yo, I am super duper excited. One more time to Sister Scully. One more time. Share the live. Share the live. Hurry up. Get ready to go. I just love doing this. Raga, I hope you have your tambourine with you. I hope you have your tambourine with you. Let this one play before ID come block it. Share the live. Who said that? By the way, before he comes on, wait, let's sing this one. You better hurry up. Hurry up. Yes, welcome to Live with Dara. This Saturday, June 26th. Guys, I am so excited. I am absolutely excited for my guest tonight. Oh my gosh. An anthropologist, a comedian, a former lecturer, university lecturer, MC. This man is a jack of all trades. But tonight the focus is on the talk show side of him. You know what's happening with him. If you realize for the last 3 weeks or 4 weeks, we have been focusing on persons in the media. First it was the ladies, then we had the guys, and then we had persons in entertainment coming on. And I was like, yo, Janella suggested that, why not have Raga on the program? Dara, what's going on with Raga? I'm saying, no, Janella, let me reach out to him. And guys, he was so accommodative. So I am so excited. Tambourine Nation, if you have your tambourine, show Raga some love. By the way, he's a Calabar old boy, so you can show him some green love. Before I put him on, I have to show him. Let's give Raga this Live with Dara welcome. Show him the green love. Show him the green love. Tambourine. Raga, we're just excited for this. Come. Before I even bring him on, let's show him some love. Let's come, put that heart. Let's show him some green love here. Let's get it started. Let me do Sister Scully one more time. While you find the love on your thing, and you just show him some green love while me just do my tambourine. Share the live. Share the live. Yes, and a one loving figure. Don't forget, Olive. Hurry up. Get ready to go. Yeah, don't get up, boys. Yeah, man, show him some love. I love it. I must tell you, when I started to do the promo for the live, I know a lot of you reached out. I was like, Raga, yo, it's supposed to be late. So tonight's discussion, yeah, man, continue with the love. I'm not a Calabar person, but for tonight, I'm with him. Showing some green love, yeah. Yeah, I'm really, really, really excited for tonight. Because I'm on the walk one with Raga. A long time we don't hear him, long time we don't see. But us here in Jamaica. So, let's do this now. I'm going to bring him on now. Continue to show him some love. Let's show Raga some love. Ladies and gentlemen, let me welcome Dr. Kingsley Ragashanti Stewart to Live with Love. Show him the big love. What did I say? What? Call out the big truck. Show him the green love. Hello! I just had to do this. You know someone got borrow the tambourine here just for this tonight. Tambourine!
Well, respect for that, man. Respect for that, you know?
You don't know how far and wide your love is in Jamaica. You know much people reach out and like, what are you come on? I have to come on, I have to hear this man. You have many titles, Dr. Kingsley. You have many. Where tambourine? Are you put it up? You pack it up right now? Wait there.
No. You know, say a tambourine always in here.
Say so. I love it. But I have my glasses because I can't see nothing now, you know.
Tell me something. You know you got vex, but you don't know. You know when I do something really busy with something. I forgot to put it on my page. Or I'm share this to my page now.
No, man. All right. So here's what happened though. You see, once you are on live, persons on your page will see that you're live. And they will just join on. You'll see them come on pretty soon. See that? Raga! Sound up the big...
Oh, so they must be... Oh, so hold on. So what speed up on your thing, them see by my page?
Yeah, man. They will see.
Will
see. Come and see some of them miss you, Raga. Long time don't see you, Professor. Hi, Raga. See that?
Saying give thanks.
You may know them. I don't know a lot as well. These are your people.
Jim, no man. Them people have fought them. Probably, let me tell you something. They're called tam farmers. Yeah, it's at the tam farm, you know. It's the tambourine family. Yeah. But the name is tam farm. So they're tam farmers. So them dead, you know. Yeah, most of them people that work for me, I know them, you know. Yeah, Jam and all of them.
Yes.
Mr. Walker, him they just done your sugar dean, the whole works, you know. That a Navi. No man, I'm my people them man. See them are coming in the jam too.
Why my people them lost in the background because your people them take over, but hey, what are you drinking tonight?
You know what say? Before we drink, we have to talk about what we eat. I don't start with me when I say me have to talk about what we eat. What? You know what say? Some tambourine ball me I work with, see?
Tambourine ball?
Yeah, when last I eat a tambourine ball. Yeah, tambourine ball me I work with.
A long time, but you know, I like to do it fresh myself because it's kind of sweet when you get it out the road. All right, so you eat some tambourine ball. You're sucking on some seed right there. Right?
Hey, balance your thing. Balance the talk there. Balance the talk there. Balance the talk there. Yeah. And a red wine, you know?
Oh,
it's a red wine, man. Cheers. Flow presidential. Who alone? I know some I get yellow party. Big up on yourself, my son, no problem.
Yes, man. Listen. So that's your people in, I guess, over where you are now. But in a Jamaica.
Tampa, man.
Long time. Hi, Kai. That's my son. Hi. Tambourine. Tambourine. Yeah. All right. Let me put on the tambourine now. Calm down, Dara. Until they say something, I have to go beat again. How are you?
But let me tell you something quick. I think I mentioned this. It's the first time I'm doing this, you know, like live on IG.
Really?
And it's not like nobody, people ask and think, but you know, true, me just a mellow out from what they and thing and whatever. But what if people, it's the first, you know, see me have to ask you how to do it. Me never ever did it.
I so appreciate it. And you know the thing about it, I have to make people know. I reach out to you and without hesitation, you say, yeah man, let's do this. And I appreciate it.
Same.
So, Mr. Tambourine man, where is
all
it?
right.
What you say?
No, somebody just ask if a party on the horizon. So me I tell them, so me I think about one over Labor Day weekend. Cause I know my birthday is September, so me usually have ragabash. So the thing ease up, you know. So me I go have something in September, early September and thing. Big up all Virgo people out there. Nobody don't fight it. Virgo Nation, mad something.
So hold on, now, see you doing anything in Jamaica?
No. Usually in New York, you know. Usually in New York. No, man, I drop back in Jamaica. Me I balance, you know, I don't, you know, turn a little thing first, you know.
Yeah. Listen, we're gonna talk the things them tonight. So here's the thing now, Rago. You and I we're gonna have a conversation.
Yeah.
Throat, you can sip and loosen the tongue, right? And then
what you just say?
sip some wine and loosen the tongue.
I loosen the tongue. Okay, all right.
Loosen the tongue, and then after me you don't talk, because you have your tongue fan here, and you have people here who just love you, right? And
Yeah.
people they may want to ask you a question, so we're going to allow them to talk with you a little bit. But you see them ask you a question and you know what answer it, you're allowed 3 sips. Sip. And you know say, we're not answer it.
Yeah, no answer. I'll sip
Nah
that. You sip that.
Yes.
All right.
So we do the sip. Brother, wait,
Yeah.
let's start it off. Dr. Kingsley Ragashanti Stewart. And anthropologist, university lecturer, comedian, MC, talk show host. But today when we do the research, king of mix-up.
Psychotherapist.
My God, where you find time to do so much things?
Well, I don't do all of them. Those are things that I did in phases. And when I was in Jamaica was the one time I was doing really doing multiple things. Because I was doing counseling privately at one point. I was on air. I was lecturing. I was keeping my mix-up on Blenda shows. I was MCing. And, you know, but the Jamaica phase was fun, you know, in terms of doing multiple things, you know.
Boy, I want to talk about the Jamaica phase because we think that one day you can write a book about it. But
I'm going to tell you,
what are you doing now? What one? Tell Jamaica what one. We want to see what one.
No, well, Tambourine Radio did I go on still, you know, online, you know, and you know, significant listenership and thing. And I started a project that's going to take me a few years, and it is very demanding. I have about 2 more years to do with that. And basically, I was trying to run Tambourine Radio while doing that project, and there were some challenges involved, including COVID and thing, you know. So last year, November, I take a break from Tambourine Radio and I go and balance my thing. But you don't know, we love what we're doing now. And we say, yeah, pay away. But, you know, and about the money. And about the money, particularly when you interact with the diaspora, the Jamaican people, the Caribbean people. Yo, me did start my own thing, Tambourine Radio, when we left Nationwide. And somebody was supposed to be the business person. We can't call her Tisha Powell. But then she get pregnant, complication with her pregnancy and one bag of something. So she couldn't take care of that. And whenever I stop, we go through CMA, and the money never did I make them time there. And we go through CMA, I get a little thing with floor. And the money them, I just pump it back. We never make no money, but let me tell you something, at them time they were bust out of the sex entertainment talk show. And it was just a lot of fun. But the money never make. We love what we do. I love it, you understand? So, but at the same time, different things happen. I don't know, so I have my youth them know and things. So
we're still going at that because we know that only for ladies is off the market. He's off. You're off the market, Raga?
Eh?
Oh, good.
I am married. Yeah, I am married. I could make that clear, you know?
Yes, man. So after just met the one that's known out there.
See.
So listen, I decided to listen to an episode of Tambourine Radio this evening in preparing. And Miss said it was one with this lady who was talking about her man having sex with her while she was on. And then me hear you there, I tell her what to do. And I was like, oh my God.
Oh, what? No. Clarification now. So Tambourine Radio is a radio station. On Tambourine Radio, you have Ragashanti Live, which was a day show. And you have Outer, which was a specific show for adults, a sex entertainment talk show. But then you had other people with shows on Tambourine Radio. So I don't, because when they say you're, listening, I just want to be clear that you had multiple personalities on it. And Ragashanti Live is different from Outer. So you're referring to Outer. All right.
Outer, that one.
Yeah.
So, all right. So I know you're busy with your project. So you couldn't just make everybody else just go on the tambourine until they come back. Because people miss you now.
Yeah, but there was some little dynamics and some young people start act up and thing, and I watch them for a good while, and it's enough people through them used to the Ragashanti brand. Enough people think I'm a love cuss, I'm a loud and whatever, And what them don't know, I'm actually a very quiet person, I swear to you, who know me know that, so I'm not surprised. I'm actually very quiet and very mellow, But once you put up on a stage, I'm going to say, boom, that stage is so and so and so, Another side, I may come on, and that side is equally authentic and genuine. But the dominant side of me is actually, quiet and mellow. So, we there run it and thing, and, some people who I didn't, I work with, younger people than me, and them start going somewhere, and it just give me an opportunity to kind of reflect and say, some of them want another drama or something, because I can't manage it. No woman know me there, we can't tell us me and them ever cuss. Me no cuss. You understand? And I mean, another them kind of crazy, except. I like the fun thing. I always tell people, when I say mix up, it's about mix up entertainment. You can learn from mix up, because mix up as an organic component where it's just life, right? And, and you learn from people's experiences and your own experiences. I think, in fact, I've always argued that mix up, they're more accurate, with respect to what people do and what go on than where textbooks say and where somebody will script that attack and whatever. You understand? So I learn more from mix up than all of my degree them and all of my official this and that and thing, right? But at the same time, the fun component part of it, I really value that. So if the part then and they got turn serious and people take themselves too serious, I can't manage that something there, I like to hear when a woman they have a mix up, A man like a woman, but the man do tiling and all these things and whatever. So I'm a draft here and rare. And him start tile her floor and a tile in her house for her, because I like her. And boom, halfway through the thing, she run it upon him. You understand? And it never good. And it just goes a boom and stop with tiling, so she end up with half a tile house. And them some of them like. Here. And them some of them like, they can't laugh. I said, what a man wicked he could have done and finished tile it, man. Make him just left the woman so with a half a tile house and all these things or whatever. Yeah, them some of them like, but when you get serious and you go to that woman chop up her shoe tool, miss me with them something of them. You know, the panda thing,
Yeah. Brother.
Yeah.
The Jamaica never ready for your brand, the radio thing. You know that? Because I see a lot of people doing what you started doing then time there.
Thank you.
Even with your radio, even with your tambourine radio, the online thing, you realize a lot of people going that route right now. It's just that you were before, I guess, they never realized what won. They never realized what was to come.
DJ Chris Cross, my little brother, called me one day. And him say, some more reason with you. I said, well, go on. And him said, look how everybody have online show. Look how the online thing take off now. And you did really start it, particularly in the Jamaican diaspora, in the Jamaican setting, whatever. Because when we started, I don't know if it's still the boat, it was a company, what's the name, Ustream, And a video that company they make for, And I me come up with a thing, and I say, a video it fine, but audio go over too. So even though we not have the equipment yet for video, we could just go around the audio. And then we start a site name, Mix Up Yard. right? And they will launch a mix-up yard and thing and whatever. And so we have put the audio over Ustream and thing, and thousands of people, man. Yeah. And we start it and kick it out. But them time then nobody, no online this and no online that and whatever. So in that sense, they are right, you know?
Even with the type of conversation you were having in terms of maybe the time of day was right, but the program that you're having, a lot of people also doing that now, Raga. How only the people are doing now?
You know Bruce, right? You know Bruce Wallace, right?
No.
Me give him the name Friday the 13th. He's a technical operator, you know. And thing him did over, him just leave white name there and thing. But Bruce linked me one day too. And him say, Raga, what you used to do, you know, come and thing down there right you know. People are doing that parade, the left, right, and center, and look how much fight you did get. With respect to the daytime part, you know, there is a debate and an analysis there to be had, right? In terms of our approach to sexuality, in terms of what is appropriate for the day and what is appropriate for night. I am still, no mark, you know, some things did come out on the radio that shouldn't come out when people might slip and the equipment never work and things like that. But at the same time, be reminded that the powers that be, they were still uncomfortable with what I talk about. So well on and on. So you dash out the something upon the man. So they start out, they turn up and thing. And one time it was a big problem when I said, nah, man, you know, I'm like, now I'm going my mind later. I said, go up on the sofa chair angle. But like when you up on the sofa chair angle and just turn around for me. No, I don't think there's anything wrong with them type of something there. Because I am not being explicit. I'm not being graphic. Now, is radio like this in Iran? No, it's not in Iran. It's not in a theocracy. It's not in, you know, certain places, and we understand that. But you go to some other countries, particularly in the Western countries, and people talk about these things normal on radio. You know, people who are respected, people who are held in high regard, intelligent, you know, powerful people, them talk about sex on the radio in ways that are acceptable in daytime. Jamaica still has this public discomfort with any discourse about sex if it's not about, it has to be about eliminating sexual sexually transmitted diseases and something like that or whatever. And it comes from our plantation heritage in terms of that public hypocrisy. And I can give you several examples. With one time I went up on Ring Road at Yui, and a lady run, come on, Dr. Stewart, I've been meaning to talk to you. So I used to people come up and challenge me, them. I said, Lord God, she want that one here come here now. And when she come up now, whatever, but my pick up say she wasn't being insulting. She was, you know, because usually them come at me and test me. I mean, either ignore them or I deep up under them and class them days. But she wasn't, you know, she wasn't being insulting. So I said, me a listener. And she go on and talk about what they on radio and what me I say on radio. And I'm listening to her. And then my training kick in and I realized that her speech or rhetoric was quite patterned. And her concern was what is being consumed publicly. So I asked her, like, you know, someone noticed she didn't have no problem with the subject, you know. She just said it's not supposed to be discussed publicly. So after querying her a little bit and talking to her a little bit, he made me know, say, she married 30 odd years to her husband. I must say 3 or 4 people, something like that. That lady told me when she and her husband are getting intimate, she has never looked on what him have. Never looked on what him have, you know. And that they have never spoken about it at all. So I said, like, even when I'm finished, when I'm talk about it, I remember something. She said, no. No, I'm giving you some sense of how contradictory Jamaica is, you know, and people can't think them, understand them, can't say we are wind up, and have no idea how conservative, you know, a certain section of Jamaica is.
Yeah.
right? And it's a big thing down there. So with that section of Jamaica, anything in the slightest that even sounds slightly sexual, it's not supposed to be on radio at all, or even talk about in public. You understand? And that is something we have to confront, because one of the result from that is that the children, them, you not tell them about it, you not talk to them about it or whatever. So them end up, you know, shall we say, overcompensate for that lack of knowledge. And that is part of the reason why, you know, our young people them can be so aggressive when them have them time to deal with that something, because them pretty much on them own, them parents them not talk to them about it. And not only parents them not talk to me, even if they attempt to speak to them about him, they are not you know, equipped to speak to the kids them about, you know. So you know, so we big up some of the pastors, and them, you know, Ian Boy did have some, you know, pastors and things who say, no, we need to talk about them something there. You have some other people out there say, no, you know, we need to talk about the kids them kind of talk about the kids them. The DJ have a talk. Even I talk about them something with the kids and the DJ them have a talk to them, you understand? Them this is the Jamaica still a struggle with. So some of the things was inappropriate for daytime, but some I still maintain that Jamaica need to, whether quickly or gradually, get over some of it, because it's not that big a deal. And here's the irony of all of that. Jamaica is probably Jamaica is unquestionably one of the most sexual set of people in this world. Jamaicans love sex. Love sex, love sex, love to do something with them. But you're not supposed to talk about it. Don't talk about it. Don't talk about do it, but don't talk about it. What's wrong with you?
Raga, how long ago you left Jamaica?
What you mean, the last time?
The last time when you pack up your things and go.
Yeah, man. 2012, when me hear said the woman, when time some of the woman who from the street call and tell me say a certain woman put out hit for me. Enough people don't know that.
Where say and we mean? So Raga, we not see the mix up start coming out here? Where they put out hit for you for?
Listen to me. You know, say we are in the street, people, right? Dara, may I tell you this? If me never did I live good with people, I would have dead, right? I saw one night me get one call and the brethren showed me and I say, yo, dad, which rock you come out from under? You know, if I went me don't ever this and that, and somebody who, for the record, we never seen do nothing, but we are not idiot. You know, we grew up, we know who I do and And I saw him, basically the short of it is this. Somebody got to somebody to pay if they do something to me. That person that who them got to know the person who did that call me. Him call the person and say, call your virgin, you know, because Ray. So when him called me, you know, him said to me, I did for host one private party and one club named Scrubber Dub and Go-Go Club a Negrin. So when him called me, you know, him said, I thought you have got Scrubber Dub tonight. I'm saying, oh, you know, that's a private party and him said, just school, man, you know what me do and whatever and blah, 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 blah. And I saw him say, and I know say when I'm linking them go so boom and show me because them know. I see the one who call me. Me did help him mother one time when she in a stress. But me never know him. So years after me help him mother one time now, me him you know, me see my mommy and him say her. And I say, you know so and so. I said no. I say you know me so and so. I said no. I say you know what woman know your son. I said no, you know say a whole heap of people me help but whatever. And him say, mama. And I say, oh, yeah, mama, I know that lady there. I say, my mother. So I saw him rate me. You understand? So I saw now, but him do him thing, you know. You understand what I say, right? Him out there and him do what him do. So I saw now somebody else who do what him do. call him and say, cause him must tell a virgin that also, you know, some rate raga ray boom bang bang bang. So I saw that one then one call him now and tell him say, rrr. And I saw him paid me, you know, and him say, leave the people them alone. I say, it must have been a trouble them. For me, it's just joke, you know, like what and him saying no. What they're saying, they go something like what joke to you?
What joke to you is that to me?
Yeah, and something about king teeth, dog. What I was saying about king teeth. Yeah, I was saying, man, like it I said when dog a king, something like so. I saw him say them something to me and I said basically
what is king teeth with you must take them for something like that?
Something like that, but it's a Jamaican kind of some of them stop go up, I saw it go. Like me stop say when the people them are coming.
No man, them are comment. Joke to you is that so they're commenting. Me know if one of them if somebody know it. Frog say what is joke to you is dead to me.
No, but me not see the comment them, you know, them stop go.
No man, them are go see me.
But me not see it. What am I for do?
Me know.
Well on.
No, you turn it around now. You turn around the camera, turn it back around.
Oh, my bad. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, don't just say look because I know say sometimes people will just tell me what they're saying. You know, them are listening.
Every king teeth a laugh?
Yeah, and every king teeth, and every dog with king teeth. Something like so him said to me. But basically I said, yo, when you take simple the people, them I take serious. So those cool, man. And so, all right, this now. My girlfriend who made it there with at the time, see it. I saw my go home now and me and I reason and thing and my brother Willie and I reason and I say, look for when we are telling for cut and this and that and but me, you know, I follow my spirit, you know. I follow my spirit and at that time there, I just say, you know, I say it's not worth it. Because here one now. You see for me go feature that. In order to protect myself, I have to start program the thing certain way. You follow me? And then I have to end up to utilize certain resources where I don't want to get involved in. So before me get draw out in other something there. And plus down, I didn't know who. Right? And it was a woman, you know.
Wow.
It was a woman who claims that she had defend somebody in a media, but anyway, that's a different story. But then, but you know who now, you know, me just say it's not worth it. It's not worth it. And my spirit just say, Lego the ends, you know. Because thankfully for me did have option them time there, you know. I think proper up here in the United States and whatever. And thing, and my spirit just say shift. My spirit just shift and I saw my Lego, you know, in about 2012. And you know what is funny, me I tell you, is because when that happened, you know, 2 weeks later, a certain person up here call and say, I am a female radio station. And I saw, I come up here and did start work on female radio station. I'm going to do that for 10 months. And then I left that, I'm going to go back to Tambourine Radio. So that was 2012, I think, yeah, when we did drop back up in the States, yeah, you know?
2012, 9 years ago.
Yeah, I think it was 2012, man. Yeah.
You miss Jamaica?
Yeah,
You miss Jamaica?
No, I don't miss Jamaica, and I know why Jamaica always in me.
Ah!
I live Jamaica. I live Jamaica, and I've done so fearless. In fact, part of the reason why I did get some of them challenges there is because I live indigenous Jamaica. I'm a proud of that. You understand? And you know, when you're in the United States, it's not like Jamaica if you go river, you know, you climb a coconut tree or whatever. But at the same time, you have Jamaicans who them just be them natural organic self, with, you know, and so you still relate to them people, and technology allows us now to experience our homeland in real time. Yeah. As if you're still there, you know? So I was back to Master Jamaica. Hey, one time, you know, I'm up here, you know, and my phone goes so zoop, zoop, zoop. And when I look at my phone, I say, you remember when the accident that they do at Dwayne Park when one car run up on the sidewalk and kill some people at the bus stop?
Yeah.
Right from Boulevard, right for going out with Granny Park. And I see the picture of them as the accident happened. And I say, Bomba. And I go to boom and call the dog. And I say, and when this happened, and him say, it just happened. Also, the police never come here now. So the point I make is, me up here, and me see everything before the police even reach. That is where we are right now in terms of, you know, life and technology and whatever, you know. We're experiencing in real time, you know, when it happens, you understand? You know, so in that sense, they live Jamaica, proudly so. You understand? So Jamaica ever in me. And now I left me, particular indigenous Jamaica, where my mother teach me to be proud of from foundation. That's why me not straighten my nose. My brother knows I got turn the same way. It not change. You understand? Me not pick something, nothing for nobody. I let people make them live for them life, you know. But me good. With my brother knows and all these things, I can't spell the pies or something on me. You understand?
Yes, Miss Cherry, watch me.
Yeah, that's something there, you know. We give thanks, man. Jamaica, you know me, man. But yeah, more time, I miss, like, you know, particular country, you know, because not only from an intellectual perspective, I'm a culturalist, I'm an anthropologist. So sometimes, you know, just being on the ground, you know, you're exposed to certain nuances that you can't get up here. You know, in terms of certain shifts that the society is going through and whatever, if you're there, you can feel it and know it, you know. So sometimes I miss that, right? And at the same time, I'm kind of glad say I did have the opportunity to come outside of Jamaica, because that allowed me to grow in ways that it's quite likely I would not have if I was still in Jamaica. At them time, the particularly stuff that has to do with the construction of masculinity and whatever. And apparently, come most of me, I was emotionally done, you know. Yeah. Apparently, come, you know, I relate to woman, and woman basically a request me for, you know, relate to them with certain sides that I wasn't socialized. You know what I'm saying? So, and it did require, you know, some significant introspection on my part and some evaluation of what's going on with me and whatever. So I find I can understand things about feelings and things, and, you know, to communicate through, you know, or to deal with people and understand. You know, can I grow up in that something there where, you know, that man something there, you know? I know how to take care of myself, I know how to do this and that. Sometimes I want to talk to you, I want to relate to you in a certain ways, I want to communicate in a certain ways, and you know them man, they like, so what you want to talk about? When I go out and work, what more you want? Look how I work hard, and sometimes woman happy, and I say, no, but I just want to, you know, just want to understand what I never know them something there. I just know for start out and they this and that and whatever, and go dance and the whole thing, and then and when I come and I work on summer camp at Camp Jewel, for example, just totally removed. This was in the country, Connecticut, and all them things, you know, so with no Jamaicans there at that time, you know, whatever. We just see a whole different world. And I was like, wow, you know, and people are related to one another with love in a certain way. And, you know, my mother did love me, but my mother never yet tell me she loved me. But me know she did love me, but me just not grew up in that. When people are hug, when we come there, I say everybody, you know, people are hug and I show love and them communicate with them body and all them stuff. But I grew up with that something there. Whenever, you know, so up there, so I come learn, you know, kind of like just expand my humanity, so to speak, and I've been enriched in that sense. I'm gonna give thanks to that. So I'm not saying that they're Jamaica, you know, I'm just saying that my setting me never in that thing there, you know. You know, the emotions you're almost compatible with is humor and anger. And I eat that for you, you know. But
and it's either one extreme or the other. No in between.
And sometimes we blend them. You know, see some of the biggest joke around a funeral at Jamaica. Right? And that is a concept behind, for example, people who, you know, you know about people people you pay for come mourn at your funeral, right? You know that, right? There's a Jamaican custom.
I read up about the man, the ball and roll and everything, Yeah.
Then I see the video with the brother over there. You know, see the video with the brother when him I say, and if you say one so call me. You know, see that video there? Yeah, that's a long time thing, you know. A long time thing at Jamaica, you know. The idea is that when you're at a funeral, you know, the grief can be so strong, you need somebody to lighten it up. And they evolved this cultural custom where you will hire somebody who will come and mourn for you. But the mourning was done in a comedic way that kind of lightened the collective grief.
Are you seeing the comments? Are you seeing the comments now?
No, I'm not.
Okay, because your Tam fam, they're crucifying me. Somebody, lady, tell Raga to tap the screen. Can you just tap the screen and see if it will come on now? Just tap your screen. You see it now?
No, I just I see the art them. I just I see the art them, but I not see the comment them. Well, on the star them if you tap?
No, just tap the screen.
And I not see the comment them. That man tell us that them did go away. Because you me, you know, radio, anytime I don't know something, somebody would tell me. So that's why I did that look for it. I just I see the art them.
I wonder if I should.
I mean, I want nobody come send out about my phone because my phone good, because I know I found a rank like that to sometimes my phone pop down. So I'm a person, you know.
They say, somebody saying, okay, they're saying tap once. So try tapping one more time.
Tap. It's a reply to Peaches Tina. I don't know about, something that's come up to reply to somebody. I don't know what I'm going.
How that?
Which
phone you have?
Well, I want the backside this come.
Is it iPhone 7?
No.
Yes, you made your shade, Mayo.
No, man. I love the interactive something there, you know.
All right, hold on. So I'm gonna disconnect you, and then I'm gonna send you the invite. I will send you an invite to just.
Well, so when you disconnect me, I disconnect everybody too.
All right, you know what you do? I'm gonna disconnect you, and then you're gonna rejoin the live and send me the request to go live again. All right? No, you're not disconnect everybody. Just stay on. So Raga, I'm gonna disconnect you. Then you just come back on my live and send me the request to go live. All right?
Okay. All right.
All right. Hold on. All right. All right. So he wants to see because it's very interactive. So let's give him a chance to come back on and see where I'm going. All right. Or maybe I should try sending him. Let me send him the request and see what happens. Alright. Sending it back. Let me see. Alright. Oh, you see it now? You see it now?
Yeah, man, I see it now. Hey, I own name so-and-so love about old and Nokia. You're bright about Nokia. You're ranky.
Me, I know if I take some video on your phone for Raga.
Joe, man, big up yourself. The original world there, I see you, man. Miss Fluffy Larger. Rush Lover Boy, you a talk about man of Nokia 10 and all them something there. Hey, Smokey Bear, big up for this. Watch out. Well, how much people? 527. Yeah.
Listen, my live, it got a little bit over 200. And it have a buzz tonight. Wait there, it have a buzz because
give thanks, give thanks, give thanks, give thanks, give thanks.
I want to go back to something, you see?
Yeah.
You were talking about the fact, I didn't know this. I mean, maybe it was on the down low. It was kept hush-hush in terms of, your life being threatened. But I know these persons were also saying that you were also kidnapped.
Yeah, you never know about that?
We can't remember. What happened to you?
That was national news. CBM did have it. Them time they did that CBM.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna work at CBM them time.
Yeah.
Never,
tell me what happened. Remember
you never know about that. What? I'm tell you, my boy, I know if to conduct myself when I'm on the road. You understand? Like, I my job a certain age, I know if to juggle my thing. Yeah, like when I fall to the thing. But when I'm on campus, you know, you got a job from my students, you know. One night, I walk after one class or whatever, and one little boy, he shot like a walk up to me and say, sir, about the paper that's due. You think that boom? Him say, don't say nothing. You know, so, the way I'm shocked, me like, man, I say, what you mean? Him say, don't say nothing. A gun in your belly. And I look down, I see the gun. And the way I not like it, you know, usually make me quick, but I never quick that night there. You understand? And him say, you know, if you move and thing, I'm sitting on there, the whole I'm try. Some foolishness, him say. And thing, and him say, just walk. But I see the gun for you. So I'm say, take out your car key. I'm going to take it out. And then, so me like, I think so, him, me have a give, and him say, give that person who walk up to you in the act, and I see somebody else I walk up, and him just come so and take a key from me and thing. Cut long story short, them do them thing, carry me in the vehicle, whatever. When me in the front, the one will take the key and I drive a seat, and the one will juke me up and thing, him have the gun in my neck back and thing. So, by that time I recover now, so I think to say, boy, off I left them and him lock. By the time I lock the door and say, you know, you try to open up your head. Them drive go down and you know you have to them ask to the pass at them time the you when you come in you get the pass and when you leave you have to give back the pass and thing and them ask to the pass and go to the gate and them get the gate man the pass, you security. And them drive and go down Mona Road. I know Mona Akifield, right? Between the Akifield and Mona High. And them take that left there and go up this and thing and then now, when I go up, the one at the back brace my neck now, you know. And press up the gun in my neck back and thing, you know. And some figure say, oh, them have to stop, you know, kind of make sure say whatever. But anyway, them stop and thing, them come out. They just buy my vehicle. Brand new per year. And I come out of my vehicle, and I come out, I see some more come up on bike and sitting and thing, and then a white car come up and by that time I have 4 guns department now and them so go in at the trunk and them open the trunk and put me in there one big tire in at the back of the car. So I tell them so the tire and I say wrap up around the tire man I want to go in the I'm deal with my wicked. I'm going in the trunk and wrap up around the tire. I want to move up the tire like the tire I'm a woman. And them lock it trunk and start drive up and down with me. So when I drive up and down with me now, them talk to me. So I say, don't worry yourself, man, adjust your vehicle we want and thing and whatever. And well, if something not happening, but I'm just give the main point, you know. And then I drive up and thing and one of the there were 2 surreal moments in the whole ordeal. But the first one was I am in the trunk of an old car, dark, being driven around all over. And them got one of them, the one who did the first one who jumped me down. In favorite R&B song come on. And you know that song when one song was say, and the guy cursed the word fucking in it and him said, but it's just a one time him song, you know, it's something like that. Like him say, like him talk about him girl, man. But it's not like a black R&B singer, you know, it's a white R&B singer who sing with soul. And him say something like fucking high. You know, I'm not good at this. But anyway, I remember us being in the trunk and this boy in the car having a wonderful emotional moment with his favorite R&B song. Me, I wonder if never dead in the car. And I'm like, this car, yeah, man, I said this can't be real. But anyway, them drive up and down. So them say the reason why them have to hold on for me, as you know, them time there, a lot of people have tracking thing on a vehicle.
Oh.
So them say, are your vehicle one? Them say, we just want the interior of your vehicle. But they didn't even understand that. Them say, your vehicle one, we just want the interior of your vehicle. him says somebody order the interior of your vehicle. I swear to you. Him says somebody order the interior of your vehicle. So I just that one. But we can't just take your vehicle because you may go trigger tracking, sitting on it or whatever. And whatever. But anyway, so I saw them say them have to drive up and down with me. While the person who do it, whatever them do. Wow. But anyway, so what mean I chunk now? I did have my gun.
So they never check you?
They never check me. So I have my license gun for me. And I did that thing kind of say, so I look for a way to shoot them through it. But you know, I be iron, I feel in the dark, you know, thing, you know, whatever. Me no want to fire the shot, no fire, come shut off my balls and all these things or whatever. If me ever dead one, dead with my balls intact, hello, when I go to the nether world, dickless, it's not happening.
So you get kidnapped and you have to go shot in your balls?
Me say, listen to me, man. I am not going into the nether world, dickless. It's not happening. Even if it happens, it's not me going to make it happen. No, but seriously, I was just, you know, because of gunshot. So it could actually ricochet me in my head or so.
Yeah.
So I said the other option then is to wait till I'm up the trunk. Because them know some of it. So them fly the trunk, I can't step out or whatever. The problem with that though is they may decide to kill me too, you know, before. Or they may decide to shoot me up in the trunk. They may decide to burn the car and kill me. Or whatever. So me decided against that option that I say wait. And then I start thinking, no, I say, I remember some things I'm learn. Honestly, I remember some things I'm learn. I'm say, I always tell people, you know, education without application is essentially useless. Right? So I say, apply what you learn. Right? And one of the things, I don't know if you know this with hostels, negotiators and things like that. Them always try to establish a relationship with the, you know, whatever. Thing like that. So you have code words where you use and whatever and all. That's so me start reason with them now. And them I say, yo.
So you were still in the trunk and they were
still in that trunk. So no, and them did start talk to me. So me start talk back to them. But when me I start back to them, my objective was to establish a relationship with them. So I saw me start telling them, say, no man, no. Man, I'm a teacher, you know, I'm on the radio and things. I'm on the radio, what kind of music? I'm not playing the music, a talk show, I'm doing whatever, this and that. And I hear one of them at the front say, "What? Are you the man who always..." The man say, "Are you the man who always attack up with some of them to get to you and things or whatever?" I say, "Yeah, man, I say, bomb, clot, you don't know what I'm on here." And whatever, so them start, you know. Because one of them never really know of me, you know. I'll be a cartel listener, whatever. I say, I'll be a cartel listener when I listen to talk show. So them I say, nah, man, him jiggy, man, I'll be a joke on him thing. I really, you? And thing, whatever, I say, yeah, man, I'm here. Them I say, nah, man, him cool, man. And then me hear one next one, I say, yo, stop chat to the man. Like him not in a skin teeth thing. You must say, yo, stop chat to him. Hey, and don't talk unless we tell him to talk. And you know, me a little whisper and I said, no, man, I'm sure, man, you put this thing or whatever. So I chill. And I thought, no, and my thinking at the time now was, this is my opportunity. This is my gateway. So I say, here I go. I want to tell you something. And then I say, why you know you're someone up with that? So I say, here I go. You know, so I have a gun for me and I never search me and take a gun. So I have a gun for me, you know. So it's essential to treat me good. If I did want to kill me, I would have killed me a long time. So if you not kill me, it means that I don't want, you know, I don't intend to kill me and I let me go. So yeah, I say, I have a gun. Who want the gun can't hold the gun. Me is silence. Me well, I can't pick out the little one voice though, you know, because that impulse come up to me and say, you have gun with you? And the thick one will take the money from, will take the car key from me and say, pussy one and never search him. Never search him, man. And one of them say, but you look like somebody would have gun and them start argue. And I say, where are them kind of hear panicking at them voice and I say, no man, whatever this and that. And me like one of them say, make sure you take, like him, I say, you take it out. Watch it, like him, I tell him, say, you take it out. I know what gun him refer to. So he must say, ask the other one if you take out the gun. And then him say something like, watch on there, you know, like him, I tell him, say, even though you're in the car, watch on if you ain't look upon him moving. Anyway, them carry me because some of them, I know them carry me. And them say, yo, don't move in now, we'll crack a chunk. Don't come out, just drop out the gun. You just put out your hand and drop the gun. I say, yeah, man, everything good, man. And then me, I don't know that one, them, I don't see him because them, they blindfold me, you know. Them blindfold me. Them blindfold me from me in a car. Even when I take the ticket, them race me back blindfold. And when them did I get the security, the ticket, so me not say nothing. But one of them, him did come up where up a Mona, up the hockey field, up a Mona eye there. I remember film Vice. I know some Vice move. And me hear him say something along. Him send the little one, and the little one near go up on top of the car.
On top of the car?
Say, yeah, man. But I know why I'm on top of the car. Remember me in a trunk, you know. So he must be behind me. So if me try not to be a shot through the from top of the car. So me hear the little one up on top of the car. And me hear one ruffle. Like him go to the right. But like the one now who I want the chunk, it's like him I try to tell him, say, I don't remember the exact word, but it's like him I say, don't go on the side, come over here some man, then you have to shoot, you want to shoot me. So my best guess is like him, the one who I want the chunk, he must say, like him I said, no, don't go over there, so, because if him do not now you can start shooting, you have to go shoot that way, yeah. So it's like you might tell him, say, it's like you might say, no, come round, so, like, you know. So me hear the other one say, that's what me chunk around, man, you know. And then time in there, whatever, you know, but all of that is good because up to now, them not fire up my shot in my car. And then them go so, boom, I want me chunk, and then them run me in a bush. And the car open. I'm going to just put on my hand and I'm going to drop the gun. And then I come back, boom, I lock back the trunk. And then, you know, I'm going like, and I say, blood clot, whatever. Because it was a 9, you know, Glock. And brand new and be something and have one whole heap of excitement and thing. And so them decide, so them have to get a little one. And he said, boy, I'm getting one thing now. And no, man, we not do you nothing. We not do you nothing. You're good, you. You give me a thing and whatever. I remember in my mind, I said, Lord God, I know some do this to survive, but I hope I'm going to end up killing nobody, you know? Remember, I said that to myself and thing, and them drive around, and it's like them keep on a call somebody, and it's like them are getting impatient because the world driving and them get tired and them decide, no man, we could just go. So them get frustrated at drive around and them carry me go somewhere. Carry me out, take me out of the trunk and say, sit down here, say, you're good, you work. I don't know where I'm there, I just know some sit down somewhere and think. The second surreal moment, two of them attack to me now. One of them said, here what boy. Him say, yo, nobody go back, go get no gun, you know. Right? Because you see, when people like you have gun, people like me are the one to take away your gun from you.
Wow.
Remember, so me sit on the blindfold, you know, and the youth, them are reason with me. The point is, you know, them kind of a relationship established. So them talk to me like, you know, like, you know, so we kind of check for you a little bit type of thing. So the objective was accomplished. So he must say, yo, nobody go back, go get no gun, man. Because when people like you have gun, people like me have to come look for you, forget your gun. You hear what the next one say. About the bomb buckler that you tell the man say. Listen to me, man. You go back, go get a gun. Get a next gun. And you say anybody who hold you up like how we hold you up, shoot them and kill them because you never get a next chance like this again. I swear for my mother and Pamela Scott, that is, I could not believe it. I can't believe I'm sitting here blindfolded wherever this place is, and this is the dialogue that is coming at me. One of them, but both of them are look out for me, you know, with two completely disparate and perspective on owning a gun. You understand? But both of them, in a few of them, are look for me. And the man I say, yo, you get a gun, go back and get a next gun. And you see, if this happen to you again, when people are older, draw out your gun and shoot and kill, because you're not the next person now go, you know, spare your life like how we have a spare your life.
Wow.
And then it was weird. Then I put me back in the trunk and them carry me go somewhere. I never know where at this point. But you know what? You know the gate, Irving Gate are you, right? Like you go down to Elisa Flats.
Yeah.
So you know, so on your right, you have them bush, yeah, so like we lead to one
this is open land. Yeah.
Look at open land.
Yeah.
Over there, so them carry me. But me never know where yet, you know. So and then when I lay, them say lay down, flat. And when I lay down, I know a gun feel, because I angle gun. And I feel a gun in the back of my head back and thing. And they said, don't say nothing. And I just easy, because I say, what you do? Flash on and grab a gun or whatever. But I said, no, I said, I'm really going to let me go. I mean, I want to flash on and then him go, you know, him go just instinctively shoot. So all the time, I think at least after I recuperate from long time, I think about all opportunities. So I say easy. If you're dead, you're dead. I eat this, you know. You live a good life, you know, and whatever. But nobody go try nothing now because he made us instinctive or whatever. And him say, don't move, you know. I move a gun, but don't move. And him say, come to sitting, must say 10 or 20. I may listen. At this time, I'm just like acutely sensitive to all sound. The car driveway. And when the bike did I follow them to one bike, I know the bike they did it. And then I hear the sound trail way. And then I raise up and walk now. I'm look around. At first, I never know when I'm there. And thing and then I recognize. I say, no, whatever you with this back of me or whatever. So that was their way of bringing me back to campus without bringing me on campus. And then when I look up now, I look way down, because you know, say if you're in that part, then, because you know, if you go down, so now, you can't turn left and go Elisa Flats and turn right to go back to Augustine. So you see, when I turn there now, you have one traffic, one light post, one utility pole with light, right at the gate, that's if you go up on that institution where there is. So I think that the whole pastors are, I saw his name for disabled people. Something like so.
John Gold.
And I saw me see them on the bike down there. You know. Yeah.
Oh, so
they don't know.
They never leave.
No, me the way up on the hill. So them just down there right on the bike and laugh with them one another. They come like nothing to them. Good long story short, all kind of thing go on until one time now, the then commissioner at the port, well, be careful with it. You know, give me a link. One time I put my OB. For those of you who don't know, outside broadcast, Dara, you know that obviously. And I saw that person that said, or regarding your matter, you know, we come upon the crew. One dead and one they get shot and we have him in custody. But so we can't return, but we have a firearm. But we can't return it to you yet. And I say, hey, you get the crew, you know anything about them? I'm saying, I can't tell you anything yet, but I just want you to know that, you know? So it's a good thing him to pinch me and tell me that. Because if anybody know, remember say I go jail already, you know. Remember say I grew up amongst hustle and gunman. So I know the road code. So you see from him tell me that say them get the crew and one dead and whatever. This me know say, yo, watch your head back now, you know, anything. One day, me I walk from, you know, social sciences, right?
Yeah.
You know, they look a pathway from social science to go to undercraft, right?
Yeah.
Like you go back to the Bursa, like you go back to the center, you. So me I walk from this, I go down And it's a good thing, so me is a youth when it comes to details and whatever. So when me I walk, the youth when it come up to me, you know, and push a gun upon me, you know. He did have a school bag. So you know, say when me I walk, I come up and think, and the school bag that me see on somebody. Unique school bag, you know. And them never think through them things because the bag flat. Them near you with school bag and the bag flat. He come with me, I remember me, I say, see that the bag just did it, you know, if you make it look like that school, but the bag flat, not in the bag. But I see him with the bag, it flat. But when I look at the person with it now, it wasn't the same one who did whatever. Somebody who, you know, but I recognize the bag. But I just walk one, like, you know, whatever. Me, I said to myself, say, oh, not the bag that. Yeah, man, not the bag. But me, you know, I look back and think. So me reach handicraft now, some people me attack like whatever, me start prick back. And me say, young youth tonight can't more than about 16, 17, you know. And me see him with the bag. So me I watch it, but him don't know say me I watch him now. But me don't know him enough. Me don't know none of them. And the bag me know. So me I watch him and me stay there, so I stay amongst people and crowd and thing and me see him I walk around and him I walk around and him you know, him I blend in. Then me say now, him walk and attack to a short brown one. So I say, oh, I'm more than one of them, but them attack like say them don't know one another. You know? So like you over here, so him attack and there, so I pick up and me I watch them, you know, so them attack. So me I say, oh, them know them one another. And thing. And them there, I decide, so I now move. Them I don't know where the brown one go. But the Mara black one with the bag, him there. So I say, all right. So I go so boom now and I walk across, like say, me I go arts and humanities with it, you know, with the big tree there. Like you can walk across this and go over to Mary Sequel, right?
Yeah.
So I start walk this and now and I go. So I walk side of undercraft and I go. So me up on the right side of undercraft, him up on the left side of undercraft. Me I walk, I go down, and him a come round, whatever, you know. But in a female, me not see him and thing, you know, whatever, you know. Me I walk, I go down, and I watch him, you know. So by this time now, to the whole of the crowd, up with the Bursa office there, whatever, which part me then me alone there, right? Nobody never did it, so. So me I walk, I go down, and him the way over now upon the classroom side, I come down, you know. I say, I don't go there, nothing, you know. But 2 more over there, I say, I'm young and whatever. I say, boy, I don't know why, but I know say these scratches are come to me, you know. So I saw now, I go, so, I'm a dip. I'm going to let me pop off something. And him get booming. And him dip and go down. And I just start there, I say, go suck out your big stinking, mama, go broke your neck under your little careless blood clot. You say, you fucking careless scratches that peep through tear jars. So I start telling him a bag of stuff. I say, boy, you're not gun man. What you know about? Boy, look, boy, go on your blood clot, yard. And I start styling him up and him get booming. And I shift him. I say, hey, and him go start dip and him get booming and thing. Because he never knows him, you know, he catch him off, yard. And I say, go suck out your mother. And thing, I start deal with him billions. And thing or whatever, and then after that now, about 2 days after now, I start make some call in the car, the thing get icky and now. And about 2 days after me there, Lee's 5th Avenue shoes, up at Tropical Plaza, our sister in me know, she come up and she say, so how you not reach airport yet? So I say, with what? So you not go Miami today? I say, oh, you know, so I go Miami. Yeah, because I did forget on ID parade and you tell the police you can't come by the ID parade because you forgot Miami. I'm saying, oh, the bomb clot, you know that. She said the police have to tell the liar for the youth. And the liar tell the youth, and the youth tell his mother. And me, I fuck the youth. So I said, the police tell, she said, yeah, Raga, watch your head back. And I saw now, I say, yeah, hear me. And I saw me make a call. I show you the world set different. Because the call when me make was to New York, Jamaica me then, and I make a call to New York. And I say, rrr. And the man say, yo, so you never call me long time. I said, no, I never even know some of them levels they dip on or whatever. Him say, all right. Me make couple call. And I saw him make couple call, and by 3-4 hours later, him shout me. I say, you know, I'm not a blood clot believe this. And me I say, what? And for certain reason, I go fix up with me, I say, you know? So he must say, no, we know them. I saw boy, I saw son. And I say, who the so-and-so? He say, you don't know so-and-so will live. How are you here? And I say, but hold on, but him not do a stretch of California. He say, exactly, they don't feel him, son. I say, Allah, you have blood clot. But them you, they don't know me, you know, because we all like that thing, you understand? And they are about in the world. But that them you, they run off the ends, you know. So I said, don't worry yourself, man, we soon call you back. And he never call me back. The next day, I get a call and he say, hold on. I talk to somebody and he say, go check so and so. But who me call, am I bona fide? So who him tell me for check who we grew up with a play Corner League at Augustone and Railway. So I'm going to go to boom now. He said, John no star. You would even like, no. And, you know, and, you know, I can't say certain thing, but basically him say, hold this, and him give me a phone, and I'm on the phone. Elder, sorry. Elder, we're sorry. Jesus, God, we never know the links. Elder, we never know the links. Sorry. All right, Mr. How we did have you in the car, my Lord. Sorry, I'm here. Apologies. And I'm not make them team me. I said, nah, man, that's cool. That's cool, man. That's cool. And you know, I said, yeah. And that's why I'm saying, don't worry yourself, man. We have a guard here when we life. Anybody fuck with you, just call with. Jesus, God, we don't even know what's up. I was still here to come from. I said, yeah. And so that was a great kidnapping ordeal when we tried to one only person. Then you know what said? When me in my apartment, the people from Mitsubishi come and say them, you know, we have your vehicle. So when me come and go downstairs and I come and I see the vehicle, I say, can I find it? I say a Meadowbrook or something. So I see the vehicle, I say, but not do it. And the man laugh. He say, come. Yes, so the man open the vehicle, Dara. Me say nothing in the vehicle, you know. The vehicle speak and span, no seat, no nothing, you know, the whole interior gone, you know. And the man said, him say, you're a lucky man. And I say, why you say that? Him say, I am the person. Him said, modern cars, it's all electronics. Him said, I am the person who was sent to Japan to know how to take out an interior, to put in an interior in that vehicle. And him said, this is not an easy task. Him said, there's so much complexity involved. You can't even begin to imagine in terms of what to take off first and the electronics and whatever. And him said, whoever did this know it better than I do. Them say, whoever target your car, I don't know, name or somebody. You understand? So him said, this is something organized and up on a level or whatever. I'm going to tell you something. You see that little country, the Jamaica, now people think them understand that place. They understand what? You think Jamaica easy, you think Jamaica nice. The man say, him them send to Japan. Him say, him are the expert on them something there in the fire. And the man say, whoever take out this, him say the man neater than him and know the car better than him. You understand? Nah, man, we go through it down there, man. We go through it, man. But and we give thanks and we're there. That's why I say more while we are there and a boy y'all kick up and go and wicked or somebody else start whatever and we walk them out. They won't even like no. You understand? They won't even like no. We allow certain things and them have a saying like when partner want white name they shoot, when partner want pick and that and thing and whatever. So and at this stage of my life too and whatever, you know. Me give thanks to my life right now, you know, enough thing I go through, you know. I used to run it from my mother and their coronation market, you know, one time When I wake up, I don't know, I wake up and crocus bag me, you know. Yeah. And some man carry me go down and place near to Pishan Street, which part them sell buckle, and I push me through one window. Because no, them said them did have kill me first and carry me out of what name there. A long time this, you know. At the time Lizard Town was PNP. Yeah? I don't know if you know Lizard Town.
I've heard
Beside
of Lizard Town.
Beside Corey.
Look here.
No, but one time Lizard Town was PNP one time, you know. And a Lizard Town man, them carry me. I said them out kill me. And then somebody said, no, but them carry me because I can't go through the window, go rob somewhere. And them carry me down somewhere and thing. And the crutches go gears and look once. I left them blood clot and thing. I don't look a thing, man. Really run we left that. I saw me, you know. Them time I don't really was out yet. And just take it down Barry Street and then place they left them and whatever. Nothing will go through, man. So
brother, yeah, post. Somebody say you have 9 lives.
Listen to me. I don't even have 9 lives, you know, because if you have 9 lives, it means you'd have to dead several times. I'm glad I don't ever dead one time here. You understand? So, you know, when you see what they are, a juggle and go through, even when we are go through certain things at Jamaica and people are kick up and go on, they won't even like no, you know, just kind of allow them out.
But I'm listening to your story, and I believe a very important part of it is your training in anthropology. That helped you in terms of your understanding human behavior and everything like that. That helped you in terms of dealing with those persons.
All the time. All the time. All the time. Even when I was at Vassar College, I did have a friend who, me and him go through things, yeah. A long time some of them are doing. And I'm a brethren, you know? Mm-hmm. And when me there Vassar, him give me a call one time, say, yo, me in a place, you know. And I say, I lie. And him I say, yeah, him steam out a passport and come up and thing. That time the passport picture could have steam out, you know. Can't do that again. So I'm saying steam out a passport and touch the engine, whatever, and thing and whatever. And I saw me, I tell him, say, John, I know, say, I school me there and thing, and I don't have no money, you know, but me hustle money and come give you a thing, you know. And him say, all right, now worry yourself, man, because, you know, I just drop in that place and me a kid, meaning broke, you know. So I say, no worry, man, and, you know, them time them up at school, I work, study, you know, I work and get the money, and after 2 weeks, we catch a train. Because like time, I don't see me as, I drop a Grand Central Station, and I come out to blood clock, the man I drive one brand new Audi, the man in a Clarks, them time the white collar did around the place and thing, and man, a white collar, be a thing, and whatever, I say, how are the blood? Get somebody like a monkey, man, when we bring come games, and I worry yourself, man, you don't know, ray. And think that time with that one link name being him drop out, you know, so I can call him name and you know, so being and so. We are roll with man and thing and whatever. You know, hustling in the street and thing and we go some boom and him say, hold this. And there's a 9 that him give me and thing and whatever. We drop in and we say, 3 gallon of the car, them tan good. Him say, which one you want? And a beer hyper. And the car goes so zoom. And we drop back in the Brooklyn and a beer niceness and champagne popping and the whole works and all these things. And cut long story short, it was a boom and carry me upon the ends and thing. And I tell you, Dara, I see the people who them did have a deal with certain things, with, you know, the things them to sell. And when me see the woman, them man and them life, you know, you just them eyes, them empty and them just lifeless, them like zombies and whatever. Because when the ray are going, you know, when me link with my virgin and whatever, you know, me I say, me there at school, I pull all nighter and I do all kind of something. And him come up here 2 weeks and I live them breed a life. And me they are years and sitting and whatever. So me get tempted, you know. And I say, yo, fuck it. Also, and thing I ray and you know, but remember when I drop this and now I'm see. I mean not tell them what to do, you know, me just hold my, you know. No, me I say, you know, so I really want to be part of this because that to happen, you know. So whatever, and I'm gonna do a wrong thing. So I want to mean the art of the thing now, you know, I want whole black them about, you know. I'm very stupidly gonna say, Yo, you know, so I'm ready for go home. Whatever. Wrong thing that me do. Cause me mind, you know, in the heart of the thing, you know, and all of a sudden you're there, and all of a sudden you want to go home. So I saw everybody start look for my phone, you know, and I realize the mistake I make. And remember one look a short one now. Come and say, yo, the push guy in farmer, you know, and them start make some call, and I kind of have them look out on the four corner of the block, them, you know, on the roof and on the ground. You know. Them have them, so them say, you see anything or whatever, boom, bam, 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 and them have somebody now, we're not going that. But basically, them have ways, you know, if somebody in a window, I use an electronic device, I observe them, you know. But them start activate this and that, you know. And I said, dog, I don't nothing like that, man. So, oh, you're there, you just want to go so right away and whatever. Where you depend on, really, this and that, and them start talk up a bag of something. And I said, dog, I don't nothing like that, man. I don't know, you just come and you're there, all of a sudden you want to leave, and them get edgy, you know. And then the short one now, him basically said, no, I waste him. I'm going to lose him. Last him, say last. I know a Jamaican talk I think.
Yeah.
And I said, no, I'm gonna last him. But my link them now, my August told say, them call me tipper. And I said, nah man, what happened? Just school man, you know, say tipper book man, I say a book man, you know? And me always read, you know, me always tell him what to read or whatever. And I said, nah man, tipper book man, man. I say I put me tipper get boomy or whatever and really. So you know, the short one, I push it, I say, I'm for dead. I'm just easy, you know. I mean, even that, you know, me in the writing of the middle and everything. So a little argument start, and the short one, and bring over the crew, I like them, or whatever, this and that. And my brethren, no, I don't say P, name start with P, leave it this, so. And go and give thanks to him because him go so boom and us ease up and say, when a blood clot kill tip on that, go blood clot kill me too. You understand? And I say, oh, they can't dead too, you know, and then I make it happen. The whole of a blood clot dead in here. And him stand up for me, you know. And I saw them start ease back because, you know, make them know say I'm serious. If you go kill Tipper, you go kill me too. And I him defend me, man. I him save my life. Yeah, man. Yeah, you know, I know. You know? Yeah. I stand up for me, you see me. So we'll go upstairs now. I tell him, you know, I say, you hear me? But now I come back down there, you know.
The one that hold your ragga. And then say, I want to come in your eyes. We see the one that hold you.
Nah, man, no. Let me tell you something. You don't know what understand certain things till you go through it, you know. And you see him right now. You see if him call me and say I'm hungry, no care where me dem I find it, I borrow it and send it for him. You see me? Yeah. Yeah, him over the years and this and that, and sometimes him go through him thing, man. I'm jump in the car and go there for him, man. You understand? When somebody did it for you, if you did it for them, you know. So, and this is something happening. This is something happening in the 90s, you know. Right? So something happened almost in 91, 92 them time there. Because 93 I graduated from Vassar. It's a long time someone may talk, but up till today. Yeah, man. So when I go upstairs now, I said to him, say, I'm not come back down there, you know. I'm not go back for none of them ends, you know. So if we are linked, we have to link outer. And him say, all right, me understand. And I say, if we are linked, you can't bring that with you too. And him say, no, man, you're mad, me no left that. And I say, well, if you don't left it, then we can't link. And I said, dad, look, I just turn up there, you go tell me, say, oh, you don't want to see me again. I said, I don't want to see you again, but I don't want to see how you have your bun for you. Because I have to make some tough choices now. It's either I'm going to stay upon that journey and do my schoolwork. I'm telling them, I get my bachelor's yet, you know, at Vassar College, but then I do my BA, you know. So I said, you have to make tough choices in life. That's why I know say I'm grateful for what you do for me, you know. But at the same time, you have to take charge right now and it requires a difficult decision. So me may not get that chance here again. Enough chance to get in a life and see the next thing come up for me and one thing, you know. And give praises to him because at that moment there, him did understand, you know. Say, you know, me have to do what I have to do, type of thing, you know.
Wow.
And years later now, after me with him there, you know, me did left Vasa, graduate and get my master's. So after me get my master's, that was my first Ian Bowen interview. And then I'm going to start my PhD. I'm going to do the Ian Bowen interview there. You know, TV or whatever. So one day I'm there in Brooklyn. I remember the same shot when I tell us that they want to kill me. I am, keeper! So I run come down and I get boomy. Come I say, that one thing with foreign, you know, no stone on the road, you know. No stone on the road of foreign. You know, Jamaica, you can't find stone anywhere when war are going.
Yeah.
No stone on the road of foreign. It's so annoying. They need to put stone on the road. Jamaicans live here. Hello. anyway, see them around down. See me like a fucking idiot. Man, look something bad thing or whatever. I'm not seeing nothing about, so you know, the next best thing is just make sure somebody not behind us. I'm back up on the wall. And him come and him say, keeper. I'm say, keeper. I'm say, him did want to kill me, you know, the last time he said him want to kill me, you know. But years and years. You follow me? Only for years later. So I say, him say, don't move. I said, what? Don't move. Please, may I beg you, don't move. But his voice sound, sound like he mean my harm. I'm confused. Again, this is the person the last time I see him want to kill me. He said, don't move. And like him go, anybody in Brooklyn don't know Fulton. So we did up on a road and run off a Fulton. So him run go up on the corner of Fulton, man. Like him I say, Dara, bring Andrea. No. And just in my mind, I'm like, what the fuck? And I said, bring Andrea. That's the what I'm saying for no. And him walk down and me and look and I see him come back with him and look, boy. And him come and him said to him son. And him said, my son, this, you know. And him say, you see that man here? That man here choose school. Them man are getting bachelors, them man are getting masters, and them are go for PhD. At that moment you do, you know, follow them. This are the man who didn't want to kill me, you know. This are the man who didn't want to kill me, you know. I bring a great excitement for him son. Come meet me and a hero when my name with him son. And the last time he didn't want to kill me. You understand? Man, so you see your life funny. So it go.
When you write a book, when are you going to write your book for others to share with others all of these stories?
For real.
No, because all of this is pointing back to overcoming adversities, you know, in different areas. I mean, from the time of you being incarcerated, from the time when you say you run away and gone on the street, gone live on a Coronation Market, to you being kidnapped, all of them something. You think you need a book, no, Raga?
Well, yeah, I guess. No, you know, I say it start and you know, several chapters, right? The Calabar chapter, right? My mother, because it started with my mother. You know, the St. Mary, my mother come from, so that chapter they write and whatever, but I don't know, sometimes I go back to it and I do some writing and thing and then I come back to it after that and thing. You know,
it's a process.
Yeah, you know, but it don't finish.
Raga, do you miss, I asked if you miss Jamaica already, you say you live Jamaica. But I realize a lot of persons on here saying, when are you coming back to Jamaica? Jamaica need you, the talk show need you. Would you ever think of coming back to Jamaica to do a talk show?
Well, yeah. And despite Cordell Green saying that it will never ever happen, I think it will. And I'm not saying that in defiance of Cordell Green's authority, because a lot of people misunderstood that whole game. And people, with all due respect, you know, yes, there was an activist dimension to my talk show, deliberately so. And there was, it wasn't explicitly stated by me, but my intention was to bring the dominant indigenous voice of Jamaica into the spaces of officialdom that have long been excluded from those spaces. Because the Jamaica I grew up in, you probably don't even know this. When we grew up with it, just white people and clear-skinned people were supposed to be in media.
Mm-hmm.
It was Dennis Hall and these people we grew up with, you know. And then, you know, the residues of our colonial past is such that, you know, the people who really make up Jamaica, who incidentally, they are the ones who traditionally bring praise to the country, right? Mm-hmm. You think about the little girl who did win the school challenge. Think about Usain Bolt.
Yeah.
Think about reggae and Rasta and Bob Marley and all them things there. Mm-hmm. I get the people put Jamaica on the map, you know. But yet, we get the people traditionally were denied certain access to certain spaces that Jamaica consider that, you know, if you arrive and you reach, you're allowed to be in these spaces and things like that. So my thing was, it's understandable if you have your house and you say, I don't want to in my house, rather, because whatever, that's cool. But who owns radio? Who owns the media? Right? I not diss them, you know, but I call them the Alma Makian people. Right? So you have a set of people who believe at them on radio. Now, Michael Marley did change some of that because of him bringing some black people in at the thing. The Cliff Hughes and the Carol Narcis generation. In bringing them people and empower them people and give them access. But even so, the language and how you comport yourself was still closer to that of the people who never really cared for back in the past. Mm-hmm. So a CBM come really change the game a little bit, you know.
CBM,
and when CBM come in, a CBM start get the people talk and say, yeah, the man jump the goalie and whatever. And when CBM do it, a CBM, so I can't nobody wants a CBM infrastructure. Oh Lord, it's terrible, it's awful. But you know, in the sense that, you know, access was granted to people from the so-called working class or the lower class or whatever class you want to call it. A CBM give people access to TVJ never do that, you know. You don't never hear people talk patois in any newscast or anything. And later on we get some thing that we consider funny, but even them things say it's awful that these things are on TV. I like it. But love when the woman say the people them are dead in. You remember that lady there? I love when our friends say, nobody can cross it, only I can cross it. And them some of the sweet, man. I love you hear what people them attack. You understand? Right? Remember where she named the Joan Andrea Otis said the going when she go on TV with that bumpy girl and whatever. And then, so that space that me grew up in a way you're discriminated against, and if you come from a certain background, you're not supposed to be in media. I will not have certain people at all. And the excuse that them always use as a facade for them for their biases and their colorism and their racism too and classism is that no, it's not uplifting. And this and that. Them always bring up the children and them always say it's not uplifting. When it's really them really preserve a structure that existed to validate them. Right? Because them have the access. The media was a thing where if you're really, really big and thing, you know, you get to go in a media, you know. You understand what I say? And certain people, you get left. And otherwise than that, you get left. So even now with the revolution of social media, I know them still not adjust. Me one very famous. Listen to me, I fear Ellington a friend, right?
Look here. All right.
Hold on. No, hold on. We just I say fear Ellington. is a good person at heart. I just want people to know that, right? And we have had our differences, but I love for Ellington. I just want to make that clear. I love for Ellington. But we can disagree about things, right? So at one point I heard Faye say, listen, radio is not good again. If they were at the BBC, these things couldn't happen at the BBC. And in my mind, I was like, hey, we have long passed the BBC. They gone way past the BBC. You still up on the BBC train. We'll go to the BBC long time. We're not with the BBC. The thing get broader, right? You know? Right? Get up people, come now. The Dominican people, them rise, you know. Them can call, talk up with things, them and give them opinion and whatever. Why you want our votes if you don't want our voice?
Yeah.
You understand? But I'm saying some people still just looking at a paradigm that radio is just exclusive for a certain class and a certain. So there was a deliberate activist dimension to what I was doing.
Yeah.
And my calculation was the best way to sneak it past them is through humor. So that was a political dimension of what I was doing. Outside of that door, I mean, you have to look at time when, wow, turn on the light, JPS, turn on the people of light over Kelly's. Why do you know somebody would do them something there? I think, but me, it's just the spirit of the Jamaican people where the worst thing can reach it, but nobody not get joke more than we, and nobody not enjoy humor more than we. And there was a space for that on radio. If you don't want to listen to that, we have options now. Go listen to something else. Yeah. But don't tell me I can't laugh with the Jamaican people or whatever. I talk about funeral mix up and what. I mean, the thing that I'm going to do is that I'm going to politician mix up. And then that never go over well. Because them go talk about the politician where they jump the fence from one politician yard go for the next one. That get me in trouble. Then somebody go call him with one big mix up about the big politician wife who got attack the MP woman. I want hotel because the big politician. Me never know what go on, that get me in trouble. Somebody go call him about the politician who asleep with him wife's sister. The wife find out. And him go tat up the wife and thing and make sure he did. And I'm still in a politics now too. That get me in trouble. The next one that get me in trouble. You don't know, probably you don't know my show, but we have a caller named Seki Bakame, you know, one of the legendary callers, Seki Bakame. Seki call in and give one name brand mix up, you know, and say, you have one woman down which part she come from, you know. The politician always come over and swipe her, you know, and I make sure I make be nice, and look like him swipe her good. So Seki I give her the mix up. So I said, why him? I said, Raga, no, I will lose our fire. I said, why Seki? Because Seki said, because the girl there bun side right mango. So I said, what?
Yeah.
That bun side right mango. So I said, Seki, what that mean? Seki said, Raga, you know, say enough family in Jamaica when I eat ear mango, you drop a gun and when I look on it, right? So you have some ripe ear mango, them drop and then the sun burn them on one side and them get useless and worthless. That is all. Yo, you don't know what the man right clip use. Like a damn idiot. Him, the politician, you know, the MP, you know, right cliff use and the cliff will show me the letter, you know. Him ever send this to. You remember one part of the police were named Mocha?
Yeah.
Major sitting on there, something on there.
Yeah.
Him ever send it to, remember him name no caller, don't you know? Tell me if this man here, him a real idiot. Because I didn't have a look at things, see, when they mix up them going on, I say, oh Lord, the man, crisscross. Play a little music, they never go hear at home. So they will play music. So when they come back, I say, Jesus, Mr. Man, then I make your mouth so talented. I make your mouth so good, I make the mouth side right man go ball out. Say, no, sir, it's about your body and thing and whatever. So that my name no call, you know. And the man, I swear to you, go ask Cliff Hughes if I like me at them. Cliff Hughes say, see there, and him name there. And tell me, say, Cliff Hughes, he was a damn leader. Of course I know who it is. But nobody don't know who it was or whatever. But at them put something there, you know, make them have me up. So if they go on the funeral mix up and wedding mix up and whatever, would have good. But anytime with the politician mix up and uptown people mix up.
Oh, and uptown people mix up putting a problem.
What? What? All kind of phone calls start make. We need to get them off the radio. No, whatever. What the name not call, you know? Hey. One night time when the help of them did I real on the uptown people and mix up man and thing or whatever. But even a couple of times uptown people, One of the most famous mix-up on my show was a powder dish mix-up. I don't know if you ever hear that one. You hear about powder dish mix-up?
What is that?
No, I can't even go to it. That just real foundation Ragashanti listeners I remember. But as I say, the uptown mix-up, politician mix-up, and which one want me to say again? Uptown mix-up, politician mix-up. And them never go over good. Phone call, me call. We need to get him off. We need to get him off. Right? You know, So some people always tell me, say, yo, just leave them, man, and just make me do our thing, because we need it on the radio, man. Don't go over this, I got trouble them, man. Just, you know, so them look at something that they come up sometime. No, seriously, anyone never go. Hey, one time, you know. No, me can't say this. Uncle Daisy, right?
Jesus.
No, man, just listen. We're good,
Okay.
man. We're good. But Uncle Daisy called me and said, I need to talk to you. And Uncle Daisy said, that person I know say him this. She knows say she this. No. I'm just I tell you, them just concerned, you know. Them just concerned, say, you know what going on with them, and you have this platform, make people talk about what going on with them. So, me just I tell you, right? So, no, this good with me, say, you know, me not implicate, you know, whatever. So, because I said, Uncle Daisy come talk to me, and I say, no, you're messing with powerful people, right? And they're very nervous. They're very nervous, right? Because if these things come out and you know, whatever, so, you know, so I'm not tell you what you do, you know, just make you know what go on and things. So all those little things did go on the back end, you know? What did you know, in terms of people like, yo, this Ragashanti show, we need to get rid of it type of thing, you know? Because, you know, the rough look of feathers and all these things, you know. But for me, it was just fun. I never really want, hey.
What is joke to you is dead to others, Raga.
Alright, let me show you a thing. You know how much time mix up, I tell my producer route, you know. I say, you see, mix up coming about gun. Yo, one time a man call, you know, I can't say it. Raga, cause you can't pick them up sometime, you know. Raga, don't Jamaica always have the 10 most wanted man there. You see, from him say that, I'm on high alert. So I say, my listeners, them know my sound, you know. Some of them know when me up to something, when I say, hey, Raga, cash. So I say, So when him don't know him, when I'm in the studio, I say, I tell the technical operator, be on alert and look at that. When cut off time, come cut off time. I say, And though the 10 most wanted man, them are just like, I usually 10 murderer. And though the one where they are the top, are usually, him usually most wanted than the other 9. Raga. A Spanish told me there, you know. Raga, you know, send me a look on 2 police right you know, in the middle of the square, stand up and talk to Bulby. Hello? Hello? What happened to the caller? What happened to the caller? Root is what happened to the caller. Root is what happened to the caller. Right? Run cut off right away. One cut off. Me not unite with me. You have to go dance, go horseshoe and all them something there. You come and make sure you come all them stuff. Then alright. One time one wicked mix up come in for one judge, you know. And Mr. Root. Well, I know, Mr. Root. We now put out that mix up here for the judge, you know. And me go so boom and get a number for the judge. Me call the judge one lady answer. So I say, I need to speak to Your Honor, blah, 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 blah. He said, no, you don't get to speak to Your Honor. I said, this is Ragashanti calling from the meeting. The matter is very urgent. But I need to speak to the judge directly. I said, no, this is unconventional. Well, this is not something whatever. But I assure you, the judge would appreciate this call. I'm not here to start any drama or anything, but it is something, you know, with something relevant to him, you know, that you know. But anyway, she and she go and she talk and she come back and she come. finally, I be alone in my house, you know, I mean, like, I look a funny sound. But anyway, well, I know. So when the judge come on, and him come on very calm, just tell him, I say, yeah, no, you're there alone, and him say, yeah. I'm saying, you know, I say, I'm about to say something to you, and I'm not asking you anything. I don't want you to respond. I'm just giving you a heads up, you know. I'm saying somebody call in about, you know, you and, you know, some of your extracurricular activities and identify the person and thing or whatever. So I just want to give you a heads up so you know what to do. Because, you know, I don't want you as a judge to. And there was silence on the phone. And then him said, son, I must tell you, I do not care for what you do on the radio. None at all. I don't care for it. But I just want to say I thank you. I thank you for the discretion you exercised here, and I appreciate it. I said, no problem here. No, man, enough people things come in, man. I'm just say, no, we're not put this out there, you know. I will call them and give them a look at heads up and say, yo, that thing you come in and whatever. And, you know, some of them, you remember, you hear about the mix-up with the dentures in the glass?
No, tell me about it.
No, what MP, right? An MP again. Him swipe and thing and whatever, and when the girl go in there, she see teeth in her glass. I think so. So I made a joke, so I said, then I clean him, go clean the teeth. I remember listen to the teeth after. Then I want, and you know, so the man they just get heated and thing, and him they just kind of like dip on this campaign to get rid of me and thing. It's just so funny that a lot of these people they have these like these fragile, you know, weak, you know, constitution.
Because you know their secret, so they think you're gonna tell everybody their business. You see, that's the thing. So it's
well,
nervous, Raga.
Yeah, but you know, but at them on the back end, you know, they actively. So even when they moved to car, the height of that was with New Stock, you know. Right? You know, they go and go to Nationwide, but the height of it was at New Stock. So, but them did I move to Tony. But Tony, look, you remember Anthony Abrams?
Yeah.
Anthony Abrams was all about the money. So Tony was like, Raga, they want me to get rid of you, but I will never get rid of you. You make me millions. What the fuck are they thinking, Raga? I'm not getting. So Tony will wire them. And Tony said, no, you will make the most money over here. So Tony wired them and you know. And I saw the battling get crazy, you know. Tony draft him, liar them and all these things. Can you have the money?
I remember.
Yeah. Remember one time Babsy desk did reach a time, you know, Babsy was Minister of Information, and that was a big dirty war. Until it reached, unfortunately, it got reached. Something coming from a prime minister where I swear to God, if me didn't know say it was a prime minister, I wouldn't allow it. But the mix up I telling him, right? The mix up I tell. But me never know how the prime minister. So when me said, lie, because she keep on, I said, the big man, the real big man. But me didn't know how to prime. I'm going to do them some of them. I'm not idiot. I'm going to go so far. You follow me? But she keep on, I said, nah, man, the real big man. So I said, big man. So I say, yo, Cross, play our music. I'm like, yes, when she tell me, say, I was like, Jesus, God, me dead.
Dead no.
And lo and behold, it reached a point where when them certain entities did want to make certain move, them get the then prime minister heads up, and he was like, okay, go ahead. So him never shield. Him never, you know, so cause him, you know, him know what go on and thing, and you know, so them levels they hey.
You had a very eventful life in Jamaican media.
And it was fun. I swear it was fun. It was fun. You know, but But you know, some of the juggle away there anymore. I mean, but still, as you can still have me. No, let me tell you, man, I just, only say stress. I have, you know, some larger obligations now, particularly my kids, my children. And them just, you know, kids, well, if you're responsible, because you have workless people out there, you know. But if you're responsible, you know, invariably, you know, your kids make you see the world differently, you know. I want to tell you, you know, is when my daughter born, me stop out there, you know.
Eh?
Yeah.
So it's never to come back? Because you said you that from when
No.
I see a lot of people saying bring back out order. So based on that, you're not coming back to that?
No, I have no problem talking about sex, but I don't think I would do it back the way I used to do it. With the people who like it, adapt them like the all out something there. So I'm not. I don't think I'd go back there to do it. I'll talk about sex. I'll have a sex talk show, but don't. People would call out there and have sex, you know.
Yes, let me tell you. I was listening to one today where I got and the girl. I was like, but
yeah,
you never tell him to lick it, tell him to touch it right there. And I'm like, oh my god. And then we hear the man in the background, and I'm like,
no, Dara, that is nothing to. You know the one with the woman who squirt and the man nearly drowned and dead.
What you say?
No, man, you need to hear the name brand. You need the name brand outside of call him, man. This man and him wife and thing and him, you know, go. Yeah, husband and wife. Again, I have no problem with if husband and wife want to engage in oral sex. People need to get over it. So there was this thing where I think he might push her for doing it or something like so. I think she was reluctant or whatever. But I cut long story short. But you have some people can't tell mix up with, you know. And him end up where he might do it and him say, all in here she says, may I come? And him say after that, him say him wake up and him say, well, if a medical people around him and I feel like what happened? And him wife was just so embarrassed. You know, she squirt right up in that and nearly drowned him. No, but you have to hear that, man. No, but you have a mix up name, Babel up, man. You know, one gangster call in and I say, yeah, I'm going to start swiping, you know, and thing, and him describe, I mean, you know, you draw them out, and him say, yo, I want to babble up that man with my tongue. But, you know, him have that thing there, and then, yeah, I'm only a legendary one, but there was a thing where people just, this thing just evolved where they, you know, they wanted to be engaging in act while on radio, you know, because they still have the anonymity. You're not seeing them, but you can hear. And there was this thing, but then the thing with me, you know, it's radio, so you have to bring the people in there, whatever. So that is where I come in now. That is where my talent come in. Because what I'll say to them and get them to talk and give commentary while they're engaging and whatever, I make no apology for that. I enjoyed it. It was fun.
Let me ask you something. So when you were doing that, because when I was listening to her, just the sound is like, Did you like get turned on listening to them doing all of them something there?
Me?
Yeah.
No, sir.
Raga.
For me, no. For me, it was.
Because even with this one, yes, it's the girl. Tell him to lick it. Tell him to run the tongue for. And I'm like, ooh, yes. And I'm like,
No. Let me tell you, with me, you see that zone there? I work. But it's fun. No. I'm doing no. You see, you know, media, people see her flow easy and don't even know 15 million things where you put into play and you apply right there. So you understand?
Yeah.
You process this and you listen for that key term, you hear the intonation and your voice, never, you know, there's all kinds of things going on. So when I'm doing radio, when I'm on stage, I'm working. I had an acting teacher, Eugene Williams. He said, you know somebody's really, 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 really good at something when other people watch them and think like, oh, this is easy, I could do it. Right? Without knowing that what you say as being easy, you do a newscast, you do a report, and the report may last for 3 minutes. They have no idea how much research and how much editing and this and that and whatever, this and that and this and that. Hours, sometimes a whole day, sometimes you work on one story for several days or a weeks or whatever, but it may come out to 3 or 5 minutes and thing, and them just think, say, oh, she just go there and do a 3-minute thing, and you know, you want me to know so it go. I think so when me I do them thing, they even win. And then again, I don't know, I par not. Hold on, let me fix this thing.
What happened? You not see the comments them again?
No, man, then got a long time. See them come back. No, and then I par again, you know. You know, with all due respect, you know. Me are a stranger to the thing, you know. A long time in that game, man. You understand what I say? I did a while out of Jamaica, you know. I don't talk, you know. Boy, me I tell you, say, me get you in a candy. Hey, before me leave Jamaica, you know. One other man. Before me leave Jamaica, you know. No woman ever want me, you know. No one ever want me.
Why?
I mean, I have to work hard to get my little girlfriend, then, you know. When I say work hard, you know. Yo, when me come, let me tell you something. When me just start lecture you, me did a share office with Heather Ricketts, you know. You know, Dr. Heather Ricketts. And one day Heather never did it. And one student knock. The student knock. I said, come in. She's short, cute, very cute. I think. Short. Look like a little girl or whatever. And she was just like, sir, I like you, you know. I'm like, okay. Yeah, but more may you do a little thing or whatever. Really. So by this time, I have a little spiel when I kick in, you know. You know, I look a spiel like, no, I appreciate what you say and all of that, but you know, while it's a tertiary institution and you're an adult and I'm an adult, and you know, it's just not right because I'm in a position of power and you're a student. So I notice when I talk to her, it's like, so she has said, the expression on her face, I make up this, but the expression on her face was tantamount to like, okay, whatever. And she just look at me like, are you finished yet? Type of thing. I made it stand up and she shot, you know. So when I done now, this little girl, I want to say girl, I mean it, the rock Jamaican love it things when you say girl. This little girl, Dara, walk up to me with the fullest confidence. She reach up her right hand, right? And you say, right, yes, sir? You can't say, this little girl, I want to look a raper girl, you know, she do this already. Me say, she sinking her big finger right, yes, sir, Dara, right, yes, sir, because I remember it up till today, I remember it, you know. This is about 2002, you know. And she sinking her big finger, yes, sir, in such a way that I have to sit down. Because you feel the pain, so I drop back in the seat. Simultaneously, as I drop back in the seat, you know, she just come over me, you know, and she said, just be quiet, don't worry, me take care of everything. And she started wanting my belt and my thing and whatever. So that if you hear me scream like a little bit, you're like, we are no. You can't come up on me, we are no. All right, kid you not, the student look at me and said, sir, we have an F or not? And you know what the F is. We said, no, we don't have an F. We don't have an F. And she just get up. And she said, whatever, your loss. And wheel and walk out of the office. So that is the assertive confidence with Jamaican woman have, you know, man. When time them see something and them want it and thing and whatever. And I wasn't used to that. I was never exposed to that. So, you know, that was my moment of what the F just happened type of thing with my reach into Jamaica as Dr. Stewart University lecturer. And And you know, so that girl, she see me. The next time I see her, me see her first, you know. Right? And again, this was over undercraft too, again, you know. So me see her first, you know. So in my mind, me I say, this is going to be an awkward moment, you know. So me I say, well, I'm not going to act no way, you know. I'm going to just take charge and just kind of, you know, be calm and think and whatever, this and that. Because me see her first, you know. So in my mind, me and the man, me in charge, you know. So when I book her up now and think and whatever, my girl just look at me and say, wait, sir, what happened? You good? You okay? You recuperate? Look like you're all right, though. All right, cool and grand. I was like, wait, what? Wait, what? That was my introduction to Jamaica. Yo, one time me and that woman, you know, I don't know what her name now to mention. And me and her go on with the something them, and thing, and she say, yeah, you love talk about freak, you know, Ray. So me I say, yeah, but what? She said, all right, we're going to do something, whatever. Really. My girl said, me soon come. But she not suspicious, she like, anybody hear me all that talk, but be careful, a woman who walk with too much bag. Because she walk with 3 bags. She walk with 3 bags. So I don't know why she walk with 3 bags. The other thing that be careful, a woman who walk with too much extra underwear. I say, woman must walk with 2 underwear at most. You know, some women have, you know, some menstrual thing or whatever, you know, whatever. But she walk with 6, she always have half those. And thing. So when they hear me say something, I must say it's from experience, you know, because she ever have 6 underwear and 3 bags. Anyway, so she said, she soon come. When I look, my girl, I come, she go in the kitchen, you know, my apartment, you know, and she come in with her pot now. And with some bead, and the bead them a shine like oil. So I say, my girl, what them bead? I say, what them bead there for? Don't worry yourself, man, just turn around. I say, turn around where? Just turn around, man. We're not going to get freaky, you know, we get freaky. I say, no, turn around and go on in there tonight, you know. In fact, I like to leave my place, you know. So you know, say we are going to do something. I say, no, turn. What you mean, but you come and tell man about turn around. You come in there with black bead in a pot or oil and whatever. You come and tell man about turn around. Turn around where? Turn around where? What you going to do with them? Leave my place, man. Leave my place, but I like to leave my place right now. I may have to put on my foot, man, else the bead them would have reached me. You understand? After that, we going to ask people about it and think of people like that. Nah, you never get beaded yet. You have to go up this, around this, and draw it. I say, are you serious? And I read it at the gallery, man, come to think, she must have ratted, man, and think about that. I don't take nothing around this and thing like that. Man, you see, Jamaican woman, them, I want different something, man, I tell you. It's like, and here's the thing. Most of this, there is no platform or medium for people to engage in discussion about these. You understand what I'm saying? And we need something like that, even if it's not Ragashanti doing it.
Raga,
because no, what I'm saying is a lot of people. Big up Marsha. Marsha, big up yourself, you know. Raga love you and rate you. I see you. Marsha, hey, I'm charging that, you know, man. Yeah. Marsha, big up yourself and big up Chloe, your daughter, and big up your good man, your husband and everybody. Big up Glamour. Glamour, big up yourself. I see your Glamour addiction and the whole of my people, them there, you know, we're talking about years, you know, Dara. See, Marsha say, I miss Raga.
Miss you, man. They want you back.
Andrew Perry. And Paul, yeah, all of them people, Rush Lover Boy, you know who that. Big up yourself, you know, my general. I see you work hard, you know. He's a hard working youth, he's afraid of work and thing. But bless up the whole of them, man. Virgo Princess, oh Lord God, big up yourself, man. Right? Legendary Nikki Cartel. See there? Noblet. Glamour and the whole of them and thing. And people that left me up, man, years, man.
If you call out name tonight, you're going to call out all 846 names because everybody love you. Everybody. I mean, they want
well, I just want to big up Karen Harris, you know. I'm charge that, you know, have my back like, whoa. Now worry yourself. I know, man, I know the thing set, man. I know the thing set and we give thanks, no.
Let me ask you something.
No. Eh.
What is the most shocking? No, this is you spoke about your experience as a lecturer, right? Let's talk about you being on air, you being a talk show host. What is the most shocking thing? Wait, and not only that, you know, talk, brother, you're going back to the sea then?
No, I'm a tambourine ball, allow me, no, man. I'm a tambourine ball, man.
So, tall, dark, and handsome man coming on radio and making waves on radio, right? What is the most shocking thing a fan has ever done to get your attention? Something we can say, no, sir.
Well, there have been several, you know.
Give me 3.
3?
Long story short.
I want you to look at something happen. I want you to look at something happen. Some of them can, even though I'm not call name, obviously. You know, there's something that even though something happen or whatever, you know, said nothing enough to say this. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like, I think about, I try to remember.
One way I can tell you about.
Yeah.
Take a sip of your wine, because you see, me love how the red wine make you talk the things that we know.
No, it's not. No, Dara. That man tell you no understanding. First of all, the only time people ever see me tipsy at my party, there, Ragabash. Outside of that, you know, some tipsy. Because I have an obsession with not losing me. You know, Jamaica man love control woman. Me no love control woman, you know. You know, Jamaica man obsessed with having control over women. I am not like that, you know, to a fault. But you know, when me obsessed about controlling myself. So nobody can tell us that they never see me drunk outside of Ragabash.
Oh.
Yeah. So, but yeah, you have some time. Anybody will listen to me, they will say, nah, man, drink, man. Because them know, they say, no, when you drink, you talk up something, man, wow, with the thing. But that is true, but it's not true in the sense like, oh, you drink and then you lose control. It's more like, me drink and I feel nice. And whatever. But if you notice, even when I go on, there's still certain, you know, even when I talk about my brethren or whatever, you know, you can't, particularly in them day and age, you know, with technology, you know, remember, you know, whatever go out, you can't take it back, you know.
Can't take it back, brother.
Can't take whatever go on social media, you can't take it back. People need to understand that when you not interact with
while you're talking, I hope you think about this, because I really want you to answer that. Guys, so we're getting to that time now where I'm going to ask Raga the questions that you put forward. So I see some questions in there already. Throw them in and then we can just get to asking them. But me want to ask you, we have 3 more questions for you, Raga, before we go to that. I was going back to the thing. You can't remember one of those things.
One time.
Yeah, you can't remember something where one of your fans then go, where you said, oh my gosh, to get your attention.
Well, them tell you enough things. Them tell me enough things. Hold on. Some of the people that might say, some of the people that might send me the something with them. Oh, wait, I try to bring down, you know, when you bring down your phone to see the comment them.
Oh, just slide it down a little bit. Just take your time, man. Take your time, Raga. Use your finger. Use one of your fingers and just slide it down.
Huh?
Just use your finger.
What you say, what?
Take your time and just slide it down gently. Gently.
No, but what is the people that put up Soapy and Rivicon and them something there and whatever? I what about thing about some of them not that spectacular, but in other context, like all the Rivicon thing, something me would I tell you, but no disrespect, but you wouldn't get it unless you knew who Rubicon was and you're part of Tambourine. You know, you wouldn't, you really wouldn't understand the magnitude of it.
Okay.
We can't tell you about Soupy, but again, you know, the whole Soupy thing, Soupy was an ongoing thing and whatever, and you know, yeah.
Right, so you want me to get to the questions then? You ready for the question then?
Yeah, I mean, with respect, you said there are women who do some physical thing. Them just, you know, show me where them, you know, them show me where them things say, and you may get this, boy, I eat that, and I want to put this on you type of thing. You have women who do them. One time I did one time I MC one show at Kelly's. And you know, stage, them usually have the look, you know, stage wooden, so you have the wooden stage. But then to the side, when you come down the step, some stage, you can actually turn and go under the stage.
Yeah.
You understand? You know me at that. Yeah. So usually when you have come off the stage and you have come down the step, as soon as you come down the step, if you turn on, you can go under the stage. So one time in there, I was that Guinness thing, I remember. I'm a come down, but then I turn, but I look back on the stage on the performer. So I come up to the edge of the stage, but I look up, you know. So just imagine like someone come down the step, but then turn back, and I look now. So my focus is up, but under the stage there in front of me, you know. Yeah. Yeah, man, and I did have some people don't know me. I am known for wear these kind of Miami loose fitting kind of cotton.
The drawstring pants.
Drawstring pants and whatever. So you know, so me there I look up and thing and when me there I look up and quick, can you see where me come so? Yeah, man, I'm almost in a mouth and everything, man, whatever. And for her it was just a joke. For her it was just a joke. She and her friend. And for them it was just a joke and like raga this and that and you have a set of Jamaican woman for them thing is. I'm always intrigued how many women say to me like, raga, I don't want, you know, I just want one F off of you, you know, I don't want, you know, and some of them say, I have my man, I'm not like my man, I don't want, but I just want one, you know. And some of them say, I want to sit down in your face, you see, and you talk about, you know, do it or whatever, you know, them will come up and say them look at something and thing out, you know. So you have a set of woman that who them have that look at something about them. But anyway, go to the question.
Alright. Let me see your glass. How much wine do you have in it?
Huh?
Good? Good? And when you're sipping, you have to take a big gulp. So when you wine done, you have to answer all of the questions then. Ready now?
Alright.
Alright.
I just wish I could see. I wish I could see. It just keep going away.
I don't know what happened. Alright.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Alright. So this is the first. Are you seeing this? So Colin is saying, Raga, could you stream live on YouTube and IG to please for us, your loyalists? Consider it, please.
I'm thinking of I'm streaming on IG, not YouTube, IG, because YouTube have a whole heap of, you know, them what them call community standards, YouTube and Facebook.
Yeah.
Them have a whole heap of thing, and then some of it, they misunderstand it. They misunderstand the cultural context of the things, and then they penalize it for it because they're really using an AI algorithm to monitor these things, you know? So they may hear certain words and which have nothing to do with what them think it is, you know? Right. And then they will penalize you, and it's just this constant ongoing thing with them that I just can't bother. So I'm thinking of doing like at least a once a month thing with IG, you know?
All right, next question. This is from Travis. What is your biggest motivation to start doing media?
Well, I started doing media when I was doing my PhD at the University of Connecticut, and I went on the radio station there and got a show, an overnight show. And at that time, I was just playing reggae music. And for me, it was just fun. And in playing the music, but then being a social scientist and being an entertainer, I had the opportunity to just converge those two spaces by just being myself and talking about this and that, talking about this and that. Mm-hmm. And it was at that time that I said, I need a radio name, man. And I want something that's significant. And when I was young, it was cool to be a ragamuffin. It was a big thing in Jamaica to be a ragamuffin. Them time they talk about, you know, Emperor Lord, we talk about them days with Jack Ruby sound and Metro and all them sound there. And but Echo Tone and all them people, you know. So I wanted something to represent my contemporary Jamaican street side. So I took the raga from ragamuffin to represent that. But but also I'm a student of culture and of history, and one who is very proud of my ancestors and what they accomplished for me to be benefiting from knowing all these things. I was very much aware of the Asante Hidi, which is part of the Akan peoples of West Africa, including the Fanti and others, and from which most of us are descended, including myself. And so a lot of what constitutes me being Jamaican, as is the case with many of us, has its roots in that history. The Maroons and everybody coming up and thing and that. So I wanted part of my name to reflect that historical ethos, you know, that is the root of who I am and who we are. So I put the raga, the modern side, you know, with the shanty from the Ashanti and thing, and I coined the name Ragashanti. And it was interesting because raga and shanti is a very different meaning in Indian cosmology. Indian as in India. So a lot of people will see my name online and think I'm Indian.
Oh,
and
really?
Right stuff to me. You know, them all are close to Pakistan and them, and I say, well, unite and whatever. I'm not come from India, but
all right, Raga. So guys, listen. I'm gonna ask Raga some questions. We're about to giraffe him wine for a minute, please. Ask him them. So all right, let's go. So Travis again, he's asking if there is anything you could change in your life, what would that be?
Nothing really, nothing. As Maya Angelou said, she wouldn't change anything bad in her life because the awful, terrible thing that she went through, those experiences cumulatively allowed her to be the person that she was that people are celebrating. So she said that had she not gone through those struggles, she would not have emerged being the person who the president of the United States called and said, I want you to read a poem from my inauguration. So I'm on that side. One thing though, I remember after I got years and years after I accomplished a lot, and remembering my mother, it dawned on me that I could not remember my mother laughing. Yeah, I could not remember my mother. And the closest I came was she had her church sisters, her prayer warrior, Sister Mushet, and then people, the brother laws and things with a prayer partner. A couple of times they'll joke. But you know, people them can remember times with their parents or whatever, when this was funny and that one. And I did not have any, I don't remember anything like that. My mother laughing. I can't remember my mother. I can't remember this thing that happened that my mother was just laughing and, you know, and things like that. No. There is one though. You know the papa tree? You know about the papa tree thing with me?
No.
We were living in Jake's Road. And I was young. I was probably like 8 or 7 or whatever. And the man them in the community and thing will tell me, say, if you lick your wood pan papa tree, it will get big. And there, when we moved to GX Road, if anybody know GX Road and the area will lead from GX Road back to Langston Road, we cross the gully. And down there, so we did live, but there's, you know, but you go down one little hill. So we did up on the hill in our yard, and down the hill, still in the yard doing it, was a papa tree. But the house where my mother rent the room from was up on the hill. So me take on this thing and say, when me see the papa tree, you know, I say, this is my destiny. This is it. This is it. This is it. This is what will lead to be good ragga. I think. Remember, you know, I'm like 7 years old or 8, you know. So the morning time me wake up now and walk go down the like say me a pee-pee. And when me like me a pee-pee, you know, me take to that, make sure nobody know like whap it. So unbeknownst to me, my mother don't see the rake long time and pick it up. And I make me know why is that. So one man me go down there and scope the place and see what I want. And you know. And you know, the way me lick it out, and you know, you lick something like it a swelling in my mind. It'll work. See that? It'll work. Anyway. So one man I walk come up now and walk back up. So she now talk to the landlady. So she said to the landlady, said landlady name Miss Dara, you know. Then Miss Dara, I choose say if you lick a if man lick them penis pan per papa tree get big. So Miss Dara say, yeah man, I chew. And the mother say, yeah, me here say I chew too, you know. But you know say if a papa tree dead, the man penis dead too, you know. Me say when my mother said that, nobody me say me feel my penis a shrink, you know. That me feel my penis a rotten away, you know. And me I said, Jesus God. And then I go turn around now and go look on the papa tree. Guess what I say? No one rat the leaf on the papa tree. You couldn't tell me some my penis. I say my penis are right. You know, so I go right around at the back and find my old paint pan and pull it up with water right back down the hill and I water that. This tree is not going to dead. This tree is not going to dead. So when they come back up with the pan now, my mother dead. You know, the one time I remember my mother laugh or whatever this and that. And I remember she come over to me like, so where I water the tree from? I said, no, but that's one, you know, my mind, me outsmart her because she don't know what I go on in my own world. And that time, I years later, I pick up, say, you know, my mother didn't know exactly what I go on. She never said nothing to me or whatever. But that's the only time I can remember my mother, you know, like, because wish she did alive, like, no, because I just want to say, but I just make her a priority. I say, I want to tell my work way. But you talk about work, so you don't cock up your foot and eat 2 mango and make me go to work, you know, type of thing, you know. But outside of that, I don't have no regret, man. I don't have no regrets, you know.
Raga, you make my jaw hurt me. God, no, me laugh from night. Oh. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Next story, next question. Are you still in media? Where can we tune in?
No, I'm not doing anything right now. As I said earlier, I'm considering doing something on IG right here, like, you know, some music and some reasoning and thing, you know.
Talk to me, Rhonda. Let's talk after. Let's talk,
all right?
Let's talk. I'll be your producer. I will be your producer. Do it yourself.
All right. See.
Jason is asking this question. Why you and Miss Kitty? Oh Lord. Let me draw from my glass. Why you and Miss Kitty not good again?
I'm not going to answer that one.
We Tambourine Talk. Jason?
Not going to leave that one there, yeah? I'm going to leave that one alone, yeah?
Jason, if not answer that, he's entitled to 3 sips. He's gone 1. All right. Next question, Madam. I like it. I think you answered this one already. why did the Jamaican media misunderstood you? I think you answered this already, right?
Well, no. I mean, that is multi-layered. You know, we don't have time for it. But some of it was grounded in again residues from our key and piece history, our plantation heritage, rules about which section of society is allowed to be in the media. You had that element. And not a huge component was they have this really entrenched construction about how PhDs should behave, right? How PhDs should behave. And I do not fit into that. And they saw it as an anomaly on my part, and they interpret it as I am not conforming the way that I should and not setting the right example as somebody with a PhD, which is ignorant and unintelligent, because I have a right to be, I get my PhD for whatever reason. I get my PhD, and I have a right to still be myself, and from most of their criticisms in that regard, they would make it seem as if they're doing, the criticism is noble, in production, but it really isn't. It's really selfish, because what they were really doing is saying, there are certain standards that validated them at a higher place over others. And that when I behave certain way, I am corrupting that standard, thus bringing down their standard. So it's either I comply or I have to be ostracized, because you can't come back. For example, I used to like wear sweatpants and t-shirt when I'm lecturing at UA. And my mentor, and I love him, may his soul rest in peace, Professor Shivant, said, we need to talk. And we went to lunch down at the Jade Garden and he said, but Raga, the way you dress, you wear a t-shirt and a sweatpants. What, you don't think you want to put on slacks and a button-down shirt? I was like, no. I said, no. I said, Prof, if I was working at Sagicor or someplace, I would follow the dress code there. But I'm at the University of the West Indies, where I have that latitude, right? That is part of the experience here, right? Now, I'm not going to put on a thong underwear and come to school, a thong underwear only, and say, listen, I'm right to wear my thong underwear. So I'm saying, look at the brighter side. It's not as bad as you take it. But I'm saying, Prof, what you are worried about, is all the thing when look on, and him stop and him think about it. And him say, yeah, he's always going to look at the faculty or whatever. So I said, Prof, your concern is not about me. Your concern is about you. And one thing with him doing, if you reason out your thing and say, and your argument, right? And him say, Raga, so I never looked at it that way. I said, the concern is with you. I said, and this is the key. Most of the time, people come to me and I criticize me about something where they must say me supposed to do. One question I always knock them with. Have you asked me if I'm happy the way I am? What? I said, no, you're coming here, so basically you want to save me because you're going to tell me what better to do. But you say, you have not asked me if I'm happy the way that I am. Ask me. And when I'm asking me, I say, you're happy. I say, what more you want? You don't need nothing more. If I'm happy, you just love me. I'm not kill nobody. I'm not whatever. If me happy in my sweatshirt, in my sweatpants, and my t-shirt, why should it bother you? You understand? Ask me if I'm happy first before you come tell me what it is you think should save me.
All right, Raga. So I didn't know this live was going to go so long. At 2 hours, I tell you. I see we gone 2.5 now. So, here's the thing. I want to wrap this up about 11 o'clock. So, I'm going to mix it up. I know some people want to come on, join the convo, just to ask a question. So, we're going to mix it up and see how many questions we can get in the next 27 minutes, eh?
It's your show.
Listen, I could go on all night, I'm enjoying it.
No, you know I can't go on all night because you know what, I was doing something and I'll get back to that.
I know. But listen, before the show even done, because I extend the invitation, you need to come back on, especially closer to September when you're promoting that thing there. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
okay. Let me see. Hold on, let me see. I see somebody. Let me grab one of these persons here and just get them. I've never done this. So I'm just taking somebody who requested to go live on just to see what they're gonna say, just to ask the question and then it's right off back. So let's give them the opportunity because they're gonna be hard.
You can do that?
Yes, man. You have to show your face though. Oh well, she not show her face, so let's take her out. Right? You have to show.
Nah, right, yeah, we can't bring out somebody who not show them face. She out there.
Yeah. So Rava, because I'll go through quick. I'm gonna show you if you do them something else for your life. Turn up in
Yeah, I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, man. All right. Let me Kim, I'm actually coming over to you. So I'm mixing it with some questions and have the person come on.
Sure.
Right? And I'll show you, Raga. I'll show you because we
No,
want
you know me, you have to tell me how to do that.
Okay, so I'm not seeing Kim come on. So let me go to a question in the meantime then. So the question is, Empress is saying, Raga, consider Clubhouse for Tampa. It would be good fit. It would be a good fit as well. We miss you. So Clubhouse is another app that they can use to do lives, etc.
Empress Jolly, big up yourself, Florida, another place. Them for know. Even though I want everybody to know I'm moving back to New York. I'm actually doing it this weekend.
Yes, they need to know that you're actually in the process of moving and you don't stop to have the live with me.
And stop to do this with you and whatever. And I'm going to be driving to New York tomorrow.
Oh, God.
I'm going to finish.
Okay. Hey, say hi, quickly.
John Crow.
Dirty boy.
Wagwan, my general.
Wagwan, my stiff tongue friend.
You know nothing about my tongue, young man. You know nothing about.
Yo.
You know nothing about the accomplishment and exploits of my tongue, right?
Or yourself, man. A long time we want to speak.
An original innocent mouth around here.
You know, man. You see, that's why your nose bridge big, so.
I'm if I tell you now.
But yo,
all right, quick and fast.
on a big man level.
Yeah.
Remember when my house burned down, brother, and your ear wagwan and you reach out. And remember me tell you, if it never for you and the message where you send me, brother, me not think me would have pulled through. I'm always want to make you know wagwan, but you don't know the thing already.
Nah, man,
Respect
that's a word, man. And no, man, no, I just want, again, you know, remember I said, woolly pa people. Woolly pa people. I see them and think, 1, 2, since then, you are a testament. Let me tell you, see that youth here, Dara, no work him not afraid of. I could have to clean cow doodoo, I could have to paint one building, I could have to run back a goat and beat them and kiss them but the goat them but it no matter. No, nigga is serious. Let me tell you, man, that youth, man, him just apply himself and him just mean say him get better and him not put pride and you know, presumptuousness before him and thing and just apply himself. And why may I tell you, say, use an example to me. I say, yo, you're an inspiration to me. Another example. You're worried.
Yeah, man, no problem, man. Respect my brother.
20, man. Protection, man.
I've learned and grow my teacher.
Long time. Yeah, man. Blessings, man.
All right.
You see, all in my years and years and years and years, you know, whole heap of years, man, from it start. Them you there. Yeah, man, I support man. I'm one of them, man. When I say from it start. I'm probably in a school in time there or something or whatever. I'm probably one of them who used to listen to me when him should have in a class and all this.
All right. Tammy's asking, any plans of visiting Ghana again? I enjoyed your presentation of your first trip.
Oh, definitely. In fact, yeah, I can say this. It's quite possible that I will be there next summer, right? Not this summer, obviously, but next summer, I think. But even if I'm not there next summer, I have a permanent love affair now with Ghana. I've been there several times, and I just absolutely love it. you know, not just for the fun of it, but also for, you know, the educational part of it in terms of a lot of Jamaica, you go to Ghana, Dara, and it's explained. And you're like, boom, that's why we do this. That's why that's happening in Jamaica, whatever. And it's just, you know, it's just incredible in that regard, you know?
All right, so guys, for those who come on cam, just ask the question, big up Raga, and then we just allow him to answer because we're trying to get as much person in, all right? Let me see who is next. Oh, Dr. Sexy. Hey, Trouble did it. Quick and fast, Shelly. Quick and fast. Let me see. See her there. Quick and fast.
All right. Welcome, boo-boo.
Hey, what's going on, Pops?
Me there, man. Dara, you have to give me latitude. You see this lady here? It's when all of Jamaica fight against Raga. She was working at VAP, right? And it's when all of Jamaica fight against Raga. Always in that, is you the one, is you the one. I should go to our marketing department, is Raga the one. I want full support, right through, right? I remember when Mandingo launched and all them something that I wanted. Yeah, man. So the magician.
Lots of history. You know. Lots of history. I just wanted to big up. I know, and nobody don't mention it yet, but I'm admiring you as a father. I love to see how you love your children. And it's so amazing to see how Zion is becoming so much like you. I don't know if you see it, but he is so much like you. I'm happy to see what you're showing us, and it's really marvelous. So keep up the good work. You have beautiful children, and big up them mother too, cause it's not you alone.
No. Well, big up Zion mother, you know, who's doing an incredible job with him. Big up my wife, Shauna Stewart, who also does an incredible job with my other two kids, KJ and Jide. And of course, big up my 3 youth, them and thing. It's just an incredible journey and just wonderful. You know, I remember, you know, I never known a father, you know. I never known a father. So for me, it always in my mind, you break the cycle, you know. So
yeah, man. No, man, and I see that, and I really admired it because I remember we had a conversation around you having children, and you weren't sure if you wanted to do it, and just see you jump head first into it, and you know, I specifically remember a clip where I saw you and him reading together, and I thought, look at Raga.
No. The thing we're not wanting, you know, is that, and I just want to say this really quick. Like Jamaican can be a little bit mean to people who don't have children. And there's so many reasons why people may not have children. And they can be particularly mean to women who don't have children, disrespect their homes and all this stuff. And I've always said, please, Jamaicans, stop it. So I had reached a point where, no, my people, them run joke with me and beat me. Jennifer Good, she buy 2 baby shoes and thing. Them tease me some sperm and ashes me I broke with and but them the mean I just joke and them know so me can't take joke because the second motto of Tampa is a thick skin and broad back I do it. So you have to stand up. But we know all the things set in Jamaica. So sometimes people will come and them tell me about say my iron balloon, me can't bust and all them something then. And I had reached a point where if I have children, I'm gonna be happy and good. And if I don't have children, I'm gonna be happy and good. Same way, you know, life goes on, you know. So that was what it was. But here we have kids now, back to back to back.
Yeah, man. No, I just wanted to big you up still. I'm going to send you a message because I have a project that I'd like your input on. But I just wanted to congratulate you just in person. So thank you for this. It's been quite interesting. A whole heap of story you tell me you never know about. Yeah, I mean, it's the same way. The authenticity is magic. So keep it up. And it's very good to see you.
I'll big up Dara for that, you know.
Thank you.
All right, Baba.
All right, Chef. Blessings, man. Cool.
All right, Raga. So back to the questions, though. We are switching it up. You see, Raga, can you be my mentor?
Yeah. I am your mentor. Who is this?
Oh, sorry, I took it off. Just let me get it back.
No, it's okay. No. I'm a mentor, man. As long as you don't know what I get, you know. Because you know, say We're going to keep it real, same way. You understand?
Oh, I love this question. Here's this other question now. What do you want your legacy to be?
Hold on. Is this Sharon? Oh, this is my cousin.
Oh, yeah,
This is my cousin. Yeah. Hi, Sharon. I love you. Wait, Sharon, you're not supposed to be here tonight. You're supposed to be flying down. Sorry for telling people of your business. My legacy, you know, sir, I am one of those. You know, some people consciously think about legacy. I don't, because I believe that if you live your life to the fullest and you're comfortable in your skin, your legacy will establish itself. You know?
True.
You just live your life to the fullest. Make sure say you enjoy your thing, and just know say you can't please everybody. And not everybody ever like it, but at least you remain true to yourself and you stay in your lane and think and you're good with you, and you know who really matter around you. Your legacy will establish itself. You don't have to worry about consciously thinking about your legacy and things like that.
All right. So what
Patty and Cocoberry, big up yourself, Patty and Cocoberry, and your little one, and big up the boss for me, big up your gentleman. Yeah. Yes. What you say now, that?
No, man, there's add somebody. While you're answering, to make it go a little faster.
Yeah.
Oh, well, Empower. I actually added you, but you didn't. All right, so let's move on. Boss Lady.
I am so enjoying this, by the way.
You are? Raga, listen, come back. I'm happy that you are. I'm happy that you, look here, my glass of wine, finish it up. Oh, Lord. All right, so I have this. If you're sending me the request to go live, guys, just please be on standby. Okay. Hey, Raga, see somebody blowing kisses at you like crazy there.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Are so much people?
What you this can have up on IG.
Raga!
Wagwan ladies.
Hi, Raga.
Yes.
What's up?
I don't have a
Hi, Raga.
I'm at work.
I
just wanted to say thank you because your show has brought me through the toughest times when they are foreign and on the papers and time rough and just a cry every day.
Yeah.
Tambourine Radio kept me sane. I felt like I was gonna go crazy until I started listening to Tambourine Radio. So when I heard it, I'm not even supposed to have the phone in the lab. I said, no, Raga, them I forgot fire.
Blessing, man, blessing.
Thank you, Raga. I don't have a question. I wish you all the best, you and your family, and I hope you come back to them. Come back to us, Raga. Don't disappear. We need you.
I won't.
All right, thank you. Good night.
You're
All right, take care.
Come on. We don't know if I come off.
It's okay, I'll take you off.
All right.
Hey, what you can go for things I don't know if I come off, What's up, you can go? You don't know how to go for things, you don't know how to come off, no.
Come on, take me off a minute.
Okay, you want what's your name? Can you ask
The X?
what's your name?
Dice Diamond.
Okay, let me take you off, Dice. I'll take you off.
All right, thank you.
Yeah,
All right.
thank you, Dice. All right,
No,
go ahead quickly, please. Hello?
I'm saying to save the live because we want to watch
Okay,
it
not
again.
a problem. We will, all right?
Oh, you can see
Love
it.
you.
Yeah, my brother, save it. Baka, she telling you that she love
Okay,
you.
cool. Blessing, darling, blessing. Yeah.
All right, Raga, let me go back to our question now.
But well, you see how she know if you jump on it, but she don't know if you come off. No.
I saw the things there, Raga. The brother show you, but all right. So somebody else now. Marcia, I'm actually coming to you now, Marcia Golding. Quick and fast. Quick and fast.
Yeah, a quick yeah do it.
She need to know. You have to tell her, Raga. Where's Marcia? All right, Marcia, I'm gonna see your face. We need to see your face. All right. Can't wait. So
Just want to request Raga to come back to the show.
huh?
Just want Raga to come back to the show. We miss you.
All right.
Right. Me here. Blessings, Marcia. Blessings.
All right. Let me jump to a question. Where is it? Why the question now come up? Okay. I'm just picking. You hear? I got me to know where I'm going. They just stop on me. Question just get stuck. Responses could not be shared. Try again. All right. Let me go to. Me know where I'm going, Raga. I want that IG at every time up. So.
It limits you.
All right. So initially, when I just started the live, it was 1 hour, but I think they did something, and I've done lives that have gone over 3 hours, right? So yeah. So I don't know what's happening now. So let's see. I'll try somebody else.
Sassy, big up yourself. Sassy, big up yourself. Raga loves you.
I'm trying Joseph. Joseph, I'm coming to you now. Make sure you're ready, quick and fast. Let's get this going.
All right, Joseph, send on.
Raga.
Yo.
I just want to say thank you.
Yeah.
You know, a lady just said that you brought her when she has no papers.
Oh, so Joseph, okay. We need to see your face.
Oh, you can't see my face. I'm sorry. Ugh. A lady said that you brought her through the toughest times.
Right.
And growing up in Jamaica, I can safely say the same thing, that a lot of the times you are the one who educated the younger ones about the sex, you know, and we even used to hide and listen to your show because you know how our Jamaican parents are. You can't really listen to certain things, and you know, and a lot of the things I learned, or should I say, I've read from your show. So thank you so much. I appreciate it, sir. Yeah. And I think I'll be one of the first one to stand in line and buy that book of yours. You should write a book.
Bless
Thank you. Say bye.
Bye. Bye.
Hi, Joseph.
Oh, by the way, Dara, he just said something. It's an inside joke for my show because me never do nothing yet. I always read. He's reading about it. So that's when you hear him say, oh, I should say that I have read it. It's an inside joke. It's a tampon joke, you know?
All right. Could you start an IG show once per week?
I'm thinking of doing that. Definitely. I'm thinking of doing that.
Yeah, Raga, you should. You know, even have a live on one of your down days, maybe on the weekend when you have some time. I don't know how you are during the week, but you know, you could do it. You could do it.
No, during the week, probably a little rough, but probably on the weekend, you know, do a little something, you know.
We can talk about it after, here.
All right, then. Cool.
All right. Next question is, I just pull in, so I haven't even read them. Rather, we love your post on IG. Keep them coming. Thank you.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. I will do that. I have no problem doing it.
All right, we're going to another question now. We're going to Kirk Reed. Hey, Kirk. I know Kirk. Kirk, quick and fast. I want to know, Kirk, what is that you're showing us? That's like a baby.
No, man. Yeah, man, I try turn on the camera. Hush. All right. That's cool, man.
Good to see you.
As one of the persons who work behind the scenes, you know, want to tell you big up. You
one
have
of the persons who helped make me look good as a presenter.
All right, you can say it that way, but if me did say it, that sound like, you know, I blow my one.
Yeah.
But yeah, you give the people behind the scene a voice. You're one of the first presenters to actually bring the technical team with you.
Right.
You understand? You had discussions, and your discussions included us. So till people like Yahens have them own show, you know, Cross are doing thing out the road now wickedly. And I want to think that it is because of your influence. So may I tell you thanks on their behalf? You know, big up yourself, friend.
Blessings.
Can't wait for the next Ragabash. With Dede.
All right. Blessings,
All
my
right.
brother. Blessings, man. Years, man. Big up yourself, girl.
Years. Take care of yourself, my friend.
Anna.
All right.
Raga, our root, them ask about root. Your root, them in from. Ah!
No, but no, he made a good point, you know, because my thing was, yeah, I am the presenter, but anybody can tell you when I do my show, everybody knew who I work with. Because bring in the technical operator, them, tell them about them or whatever. And people like Reggie end up with show. You know, even other, you know, me are one of them who remember Murray. Also, Sassy have a question that me make Murray they get a show. Me make Scotty did get show and all them something because my thing was, you know, other people for try out the thing and you never know them may like it and I can, you know, go look up. Let me see what Sassy has said.
Sassy's asking you, what keeps you going besides your children to keep the energy you have now? What give you the energy then besides your children? Besides your children?
Well, I am always find things of interest to do. You know what I'm saying? It is highly unlikely that you'll ever hear me say, "Oh, I am bored." You know, you're more likely hear me say, "I don't have time to do all the things that I enjoy." You know, so in enjoying, you know, I love learning languages, for example, right? So I'm on French now and thing. Yeah, and I intend to, I just do this as a recreational thing. I read a lot. I'm a current affairs junkie. I'm always just doing things that I enjoy, you know? So that keeps the energy up, you know, because I'm always engaged in something, you know?
Raga.
Glamour.
Glam ask you, Raga, you still a read or you start execute now?
I miss a read. Nobody no read more than me. I'm lucky. I miss a read. Yeah, man, I inside joke that today. Because I said, Raga, I never do it. I said, no, I've read about it, you know, but I've never done it.
All right, Sharon Hughes, I'm coming to you now, Sharon. In the meantime, let me throw this question out there. Sharon, tell me Sharon is on.
Sharon? No,
Sharon? All right, so this is, Sharon is there, but she's not talking. So, Sharon, let me remove you. In the meantime.
Hello?
Hi, Sharon, go ahead.
Good night.
Good night.
Raga, need to see your face.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know that it connected.
Yes, Sharon, it connect, man.
Hold on there.
Then, hold on. Oh, yeah, Kaneka, you know, say you Kaneka. What go on this so? Yeah, come on, see you. Yeah. May I see you now? What go on?
You remember me?
You know, say,
stage with the dildo.
Pier 1 on stage with the dildo.
Pier 1 on stage with the dildo. Raga, what happened?
What you say on stage, so on Pier 1, so you know, so it wasn't anything private. No, well, that is just so something that we cover. First of all, you say anytime anybody call and say, yo, you remember me, you don't know me, you remember, I get nervous, you know. I don't know how I will come out. But this is just a typical Raga. You don't remember me? Pier 1 on stage with a dildo. You don't remember me?
It was like, me always follow your live show them and we somebody did bring some dildo on the stage and we went up there and we did some stuff with it.
Right, you did some stuff. We leave it right there. But I don't quite remember, you know, because Albert Town. Okay, all right then, man. Blessings and thing. All is well?
Yes.
Everything good? All right. I see you plan out right now. You're hot and beat things. Them care more than your good day. I used to step out from them. Oh,
All right,
Sharon. All right. Proper respect here.
Raga, see the question there.
Blessings and love.
I don't have a question. I'd like to say thank you. Your show has brought me through some of my toughest times in America. Oh, this is Daisy. I think she said it earlier.
Okay, blessings. All right.
Listen, I could go on and how you stay, because I know you have to pack. I know you're doing all of that. I don't want to be selfish. I truly know something. I appreciate when you come on.
Blessing, man. People, I am moving from Florida to New York, and I'm actually driving up on the nose, so that is a long drive.
Long drive.
20 odd hours, because I'm going to tour my car, so I'm going to drive at like 50 miles an hour. So, and I just take time one time. I said, Dara, no bother nobody, you know. So when Dara call, I said, I hear me know Dara, no bother nobody. So when Dara call, I said, no man, Dara do a thing, I go support her, and you know, people them say, but you don't have no time. And I said, no, we make time. Because you see with them something, you know, people understand, you know. You see when you give your energy to somebody else, you benefit from it too, you know. And the reciprocity there, you understand? Because look what I never anticipated this thing out of turn out, so, and I'm enjoying it. I love the field, I love my family, you know, my time farmers, them hunting or whatever, you know. So we just want to say thank you to Dara. You tell me thanks to come on. We want to say thank you.
Thank you. So somebody asking, are you planning to go international with your talk show? Because me here say you go to Dubai. At Dubai you go?
Dara, you don't know what I'm going on. Okay, let me tell you. You never hear about the Ragashanti World Tour?
No, well, tell me about it.
All right, let me tell you the countries that I broadcasted from. And you're probably not going to believe me. Dubai, Rio de Janeiro in Brazil,
what?
Kyoto and Tokyo in Japan. We do a thing from Guangzhou in China.
What?
Shashamane in Ethiopia. Right? Ghana. Then we pretty much do Europe. I did Athens in Greece, Barcelona in Spain, Amsterdam in Holland, Paris, France, and of course London, England. We did what now, man? We did out there.
Wow.
We did out there. And the time from them juggling with me right through, you know, from country to country.
Why? Me know what you do, but me want you find some time for your time for me here, because I love you.
No, that's true.
Yeah,
that's
man.
true.
Yeah, man. Them love their other. I mean, I never get so much. Look here, my live is 722 now. So the highest we go is maybe 230, 240. And it's consistently up there. And it's because of you. Because people want to hear where I go on their life. Let me add somebody else.
No, at one point tonight, it was at 800 and I think 80 something or whatever.
Yeah, I was like, what? All right, let me add Carmen Edwards. I'm coming to you, Carmen. Quick and fast. Remember now, we just have to try and get as much in as possible. Because the wine almost finished, and you see, only one question bowled him over, you know. One question.
No, we're going to finish the wine now too.
Okay, Raga, you.
So where's Carmen?
Carmen, come on. Okay, somebody's asking this one. I think this is good. Would you do a Ragashanti live on Instagram?
Sure. Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay. All right, so most of the questions are people asking about you doing another show, you know, doing something. No questions, just straight love. Okay, so let me put this person forward. So, Sweet Kel is saying, no question, just straight love and big up from New Kingston and JoJo's crew. I guess JoJo crew.
JoJo?
Yeah, I think JoJo was the food place, right? But it's a different thing. Ooh.
JoJo is in Atlanta now.
Oh, okay. All right, Raga. No,
I think that is JoJo.
All right, I'm coming. I see Chris Madden. I don't know. Chris Madden is coming on. Let me give Chris Madden a little thing. You know Chris?
Yeah, man. He's in Canada.
Yeah.
Toronto, yeah.
So let me see. He's coming on now. See him there? Chris, you're on.
God bless you, boss.
Where else, my brother?
Well, I'm there, you know. Just take you in the live and, you know, happy to see the man again, you know.
Cool, man.
Yeah, man.
All right, you might one of them too from Foundation. Donkey years and years and years and years.
The lady I do, you know. But she won't even know that this can go on, you know. So
no! I never know so them trees up there and them forts up there. Trees some and forts some for IG.
I've read.
Hold on, but for the record, Chris, it means that trees some you can't hide.
No.
Okay, just so you know. That's why you know that. So don't get it twisted.
We don't get it twisted. But big up yourself, dude.
Hold on, my brother. Yeah, man. Protection, man.
Send up, boss.
All right, Chris. Thank you so much. All right, Raga.
Yeah,
one more person here. Let me take off, Chris. Yeah, I'm really happy. I mean,
Raga! I miss you so much!
Billy in the
building!
Oh
my God! And you're moving to New York! Yay!
One good girl.
When having Raga Bash in September, I can't wait. I don't party, nothing at all. I miss you.
Nah,
you know it's Carol, right, from Philly?
I know, man. Never know you miss a Philly in the building.
My girl, the best thing you do for me for the night, I went on IG and I see Tambourine. I'm like, no, I have to come on this. The best thing you do for me, Raga, I'm gonna miss you so much.
I love you, boo. I love you, boo. I'm going to do something in September, man. I have a party in September.
Definitely, you have to. Long time in a party. I plan on going to steal a party on the 4th of July.
All right. Let's say a word. Support.
Yes, so.
But I definitely have something.
I can't wait for your next Raga Bash.
Blessings, man. Raga have it here.
I'm going to watch KJ dance since night.
All right, the boss are dance.
Yes, I think his mother post him with some dance, so him brother teach him.
Zion teach him one dance off of YouTube. And
yes.
But hold on. I did the dance, I do, none of them can dance like Jide.
Okay.
Yeah, and the dancer, man. Jide Boo, the dancer. But you know, I said, them mother dancer too, so you know, so.
Alright, take care. Enough love.
Love and blessings, Carol. Good
blessings.
To see you. Big up
Philadelphia.
Cool. Big up Butterbean and the whole crew, Mooney and the whole family. Philly Massive, big up. PA, you don't know.
Alright, take care.
Alright, Raga.
Yeah.
Are you still teaching as in a professor?
Oh, not no. But I'm going to definitely go back to teaching in the future because that is what I love. And I don't want to retire, you know?
Oh. Because that's where you're impacting lives, Raga. You're impacting
lives.
Right,
yeah. I love that. No, you just put it perfectly. You know, when you teach, you feel like your life has purpose, you know, like you're doing something meaningful, you know? And that is the biggest part of teaching. And the other thing with teaching, what I always say is that it is impossible to be a good teacher if you're not a good learner. So you know, so good teaching simultaneously requires effective learning, you know. So, and I love that, you know.
Raga, thank you so much. And I see a whole lot of questions. I know people want to connect with you, but I know your time is limited in terms of what the project that you're working on now. But how can somebody, if they want to connect with you now, how can they connect with you?
Well, obviously on IG. Well, to be honest, I don't check my IG messages that much, but they can send me questions to ragashanti@gmail.com if you want to write. And definitely follow me on IG. And then again, email is ragashanti@gmail.com. Again, that's with 1 G. And it ends with
another. Yes, I spelled the name wrong. Sorry, we put R-A-G-G. Sorry, Raga, I'm going to fix it.
That's okay. A lot of people always do that. I think put 2, but it's 1 G. Yeah, if people want to contact me there, they can contact me there.
Okay,
and
so tell them about the show. Tell them about the show that you're planning, your birthday bashment for September.
Yeah, usually have a ragabash in September, and that's what they're referring to. And it's one of them things that where a whole heap of people come and say, them no go out, but them come my thing, you know? No, honestly, there's been a lot of people that say it. So it's something a lot of people usually look forward to every year. And of course, the pandemic last year kind of cancel out that. So with things looking a little bit better right now, you know. Because listen, we didn't even tell you one of the countries that we broadcasted from was Italy. Mm-hmm. We even had a ragabash in Italy.
What?
And yeah, in Bologna, party. It was man, big up Belinda and big up Enzo. And you know, they had a show on Tambourine Radio that they broadcast from Italy. But yeah, people wanna look out for Ragabash this September. We're gonna make it happen, see? So just look out for that and we're gonna advertise it and thing, and we'll just forward and come, you know, reunite and have fun and dance and enjoy ourselves and all these things, all right? Blessing.
So Raga, I normally, when I do these lives, I normally save them and upload them to YouTube. So for persons I know who just coming on and who want to see it, you just go over to YouTube and it's Live with Dara, and you can watch the entire. Listen, Raga have the entire. You can watch the entire episode of this live and many others on my YouTube channel. Raga, may I try reach 1,000, but are the most difficult thing to get over. Tell them to subscribe for me now. I want them subscribe.
No, man, I'm gonna subscribe to Dara YouTube channel. What's your channel? What's your channel name again?
Live with Dara.
Live with Dara. I know your Dara spell. The same way your name spell.
D-A-R-A.
D-A-R-A. Live with Dara. And subscribe to our channel, man, and go check her out and listen, do her thing and build her thing. So give her support. Give her the support. You see it? Yeah. Straight.
Raga, thank you so much. Listen, make sure you come back and let's do something else September. Anytime. It was absolutely fun tonight. Nah lie. Big up yourself.
All right. No, I enjoyed it too. I enjoyed it immensely. Thank you so much for the opportunity. And I'm going back to packing, and again, people, I'm driving from Miami to New York tomorrow. That means I'm gonna drive all night. So I want to pray for me and just make sure I'm not going with no unnecessary heroics and whatever and all and something. But you don't know road. So we have to be careful. So I have to pack and make sure I get some rest for the long drive and things. So, but you know, Dara said, boom, she'll do this and whatever, and my spirit said, go for it, you know.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Raga, I want you to leave a gem for us tonight. If there was one parting shot you could tell us, you know, to get us empowered, to get us motivated, what would that be right now? What would be your gem?
You know, I said nothing under there right now, I'm not force it, you know, but it will probably come another time, you know, but I don't.
Nothing. We have more time.
No. All right. No. I'm going to I'm not create something, but I'm going to say, give you one of the principles that I live by, right? Be yourself, and the world will adjust. Right?
Have to.
Don't worry about people telling you what you should. You just be yourself, and the world will have no alternative but to adjust. So you get the benefit of being comfortable with who you are, and the world adjusts. And when the world adjusts, sometimes some people who you think in your life, not in your life. Sometimes a direction where you think say you did figure out, you may not end up go. You know, but you know, you may end up going in another direction and you may find say the rewards there are just way more than if you had gone the way that you thought. But just be yourself. Just be happy with who you are. Be comfortable with who you are. Don't watch other people and think, say, trust me, enough of the people who now watch and think say they have it together. They don't. There's nobody in this world who have it all together. No matter what you say. I could have Jay-Z, could have Barack Obama, could have Pope, whatever. Nobody has it all together. Everybody have them demons. Everybody have them imperfections. Everybody have them insecurity. Some people hide it better than others. Some people suppress it better than others, and some people are just totally unaware of it and things. But no matter try to be somebody else. Learn from other people, but don't try to be them. Be yourself, and the world will adjust. All right? Bless.
And
thank you, darling.
Talk because you need to be on IG at least once a week. So after this, and somebody was saying you should go live while you're driving, so they will keep you company. That's a good idea as well. They may chat you over all the way. The only thing is that you can't get to see what they're saying, but it's a good idea so you can tell them about your journey.
Okay. Yeah. No, I must say though, I have quite a few people who chat me out right through the whole trip, you know. So we give thanks for that too, you know.
Big up yourself, brother.
Anthropologist. No, sir. No, it's a good idea. Me try to go live when I'm driving.
Yeah, man, to keep it, because I know I keep you up, but travel safe, be well. Let's talk again. We have lots to talk about, and I just thank you so much for coming on the live tonight. You hear?
You're
really
welcome,
enjoy it. Guys, wait, before you go, let's give Raga a live with Dara. Thank you. Show him some green love. Me not really like Calabar, but for tonight, we just agreed it out for you.
Whatever, Rabalak was said. Rabalak was said.
Sure, Raga, green love for me.
He's a KC fan, don't you? He's a KC fan, don't you? RJC.
Jamaica College.
Jamaica, I know a man. Just throw them win one day. I just threw them win one day and you start love up Jamaica College and whatever. And buck up win that. Buck up win. Buck up win. Rabalak was a green and black. The utmost for the highest. Straight.
You know, win it enough now. Time for other schools win it. And you know, Jamaica College.
Yeah.
Listen, guys, show Raga some love for me, please. Show him some green love for me, please. Raga.
Oh, give thanks. Blessings here.
Go follow him on his IG page. And you know, he will keep you up to date on what's happening. Raga. Big up yourself.
Man, bless.
Alright, take care.
Man, cool.
Alright, guys, and of course, if you want to see this live again, just go onto the YouTube channel, Live with Dara. I will end it for you, Raga.
You end it for me because I. Oh, see the X there. Okay, you end it for me. Okay.
Alright, I remove you. Yeah. Raga, thank you so much. If you want to see this live, go on my YouTube channel, Live with Dara, and you can watch it over. Elton, thank you. Authentic Queen, everybody who came on tonight and stayed on and commented. See, Raga, them love you. See, let me show you all of the something there. Let me do it one more time. Tambourine. Before we match with the people in Tambourine, we're going to put it down. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for coming on. You know, remember, go subscribe to me here. Beg you one subscribe there. Yeah. And of course, follow me on IG. As we will have another interesting topic next week. Boy, I don't know who can top Raga, but we'll try to find another interesting person to talk with. All right? Take care of yourself. Have a wonderful Saturday. See you again.